race, we have Team PVC Pipe of Shorik and Innerslice versus Fail Guys of Shy Guy and Lenophis. I'm Captain MD, and tonight I am joined by Marion Law. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, Captain. It's always hell when you end up in the commentator's booth and not out racing. So it's interesting to see what's going to be planned tonight.
Indeed, a title I wear with pride as we now go into, we're in second round of lower brackets today. This Shorik and Innerslice are here after taking down me and Arrow Razor, funnily enough, in the last round of lower brackets. It was a fantastic match. So definitely a match of equals here. I expect that we will have a lot of fun to be had from both teams. Meanwhile, Team Fail Guys are in the lower brackets after taking a L to Partners in Prime in upper brackets round 2.
Yes, indeed. They fought hard. It was a close race. Unfortunately, Fail Guys... Well, I can't say unfortunately. You know, Fail Guys took the win on that, but with round 2, will Fail Guys take the win again? Or will PVC Pipe come up as the underdog and show them who's the true king?
We shall see. We should be getting kicked off in just a second here. The race time room has been kicked off. We have no RAs tonight. Now, we do want to do a little bit of housekeeping with regards to a race that we brought to you a couple of nights ago. That was the race of Team Green versus Orange versus Aether Tablet. That race, unfortunately, had a massive technical hiccup that caused Randavania to eat a key item and not send it to the appropriate teammate. That match is going to be rescheduled. Team Green versus Orange has agreed to a rematch. So we're very glad to see that will get redone, and we'll see a match done properly, hopefully without any Randavania hiccups. That being said, that match is not for at least another week, but we will nevertheless keep you posted. For tonight, though, Marion, what do you want to see in the seed?
Oh, what do I want to see? Oh, that's always a hard question, Captain. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the Torvus play. Lower Torvus has such amazing movement with air underwater, reverse underwater, through attack. It can be a very interesting play, especially if they got to fight Alpha Blog. He gets so undermined in these races.
And indeed, we start off interesting with an X-ray visor here in main energy controller, with the hint reading to us that there is a single super missile that can be found in Aegon Transport Center for Echoes.
Well, that could be really good. We only need bombs for that, so.
Indeed. Now, the early X-ray visor, I believe that was a missile tank under the ship. The early X-ray visor, to me, immediately suspects Root Cave. That has been an area that has been very rife with progression in this throughout the course of this tournament. In fact, we had I think an Echoes boost ball in Arbor Chamber in the Green versus Orange Aether Tablet race I just described.
Well, it's a very interesting thing to see, just having your boost ball so early.
Required, nonetheless, because there was a artifact in Vault.
Yeah, you can't get that without the boost ball. I love chats already, with you being in the commentator's booth, Captain. Underground tunnel progression confirmed. Well, we
probably.
Should see that. Yeah.
I mean, well, in the race that brought PVC Pipe into this round in the first place, Space Jump was an underground tunnel. Ooh.
Well, how about a morph ball on Artifact Temple?
That's really good. You definitely want... that gives Echo some extra missiles to work with, too, since those were chilling under the ship.
Well, thankfully, I just go right back after Artifact and just grab it immediately. And now with Echoes having 10 missiles, if they do go back for it, priority drops take effect. And it's a lot more manageable to move around Temple grounds.
Not to mention, you probably won't have to deal with lousy RNG when you're just trying to get one missile drop for Storage Cavern B.
Oh, that's very interesting logic you got right there, trying to sit and wait for a drop.
Indeed. Not very pleasant. But that being said, Albert the Alpha Splinter had a Prime missile tank. I believe that was an Echoes missile tank in Transport B access, so a bit of a slower start here for our Echoes runners. They're going to be going into Aegon currently with no major items.
That could be a detriment, having especially no bombs with early Aegon. They're going to need to pull out some fancy logic to figure out their way around it.
Indeed, and I could not see what that was in Temple Assembly side. I want to say that might have been an energy tank. Nice flamethrower.
I'd have to agree with you on the energy tank. It looks blue and shiny.
I stand corrected, actually. After looking at the playback, that is an energy transfer module.
Well, that's still correct. It is blue and shiny, just not the right blue and shiny.
Even bluer and shinier.
Yes, indeed, for an item that does absolutely nothing except for story progression.
Pretty much. Well, at this point, with only Violet Translator and a bunch of extra missiles in tow, nothing to be done here except to go to Aegon.
Yes, indeed. We're looking for an Aegon plate. Well, transport to Aegon's got an item on it. That could hopefully be useful. We have a Violet hint right beforehand. And we're going to learn that Accursed Lake was that a missile-related upgrade for Prime.
That is
no, that's Echoes.
Yeah, so that is dead because that can only be secret missiles if it's a major.
Find out transport to Aegon has Prime Space Jump Boots. Look at that.
Ooh, very nice item to be picking up before going into... Ooh, Screw Attack is up to 3 rooms away from Aegon Mine Shaft. That is it. That actually is a lot of places where that could be.
That's a variety. Well,
so that can be...
a nothing item. There's our first nothing.
Oh, and Transport Tunnel B.
Yeah.
Going on to Mine Shaft for a second, yeah, that could be literally anywhere between Storage A and Vent Area A, including Mining Station A.
Well, thankfully, Mining Station A is not terrible. There are some standable with a few bomb jumps or a space jump on the wasp nests. And that wouldn't be great early. We have no space jump to work with here.
Well, with Prime Space Jump and X-Ray in tow, Zorik is going to go ahead and quickly check Root Cave, slightly out of logic without Grapple Beam, but nonetheless, not a bad idea. I think that was a beam on the grapple ledge.
Oh, well, we got a key up over on, with Dark Aegon Key 1 over on Zorik's side.
Oh, and there's Grapple Beam in the half pipe.
Of course it is.
And yeah, let me have another look at Grapple Edge. That is... I think that's an energy tank, question mark? Yeah, I think it's an energy tank.
And we can see our first instance. We're 5 minutes in, and Prime's already out of bounds.
Yeah, Shark is trying to do Arbor Chamber out of bounds without bombs. This is not a particularly easy play, but I think he's too far to the left, I think, is the problem.
Well, it could be extremely beneficial for him, bypassing the plasma beam door, if this has a major upgrade. This season from a long backtrack back here just for the one room.
Yeah, what Zorik needs to do now is get some standable terrain and then just basically find the hole. And he has done.
The second you said it, he found it. Yeah, it's not a major today, but more missiles are always helpful. You never know when you're going to need them.
And it seems that we got another missile tank in Portal Access A. So yeah, Echoes, still no major items even after the first Aegon dive. This is very peculiar. And I didn't see anything of particular significance up top in Mining Station A, so I don't think Screw Attack is there.
Nope, it didn't look to be. If I had to put money on it, I'd personally like to see a Bomb Guardian Screw Attack.
Could be. It's within the range. Bomb Guardian Screw Attack would be a way out as well. You are just able to reach the Z-axis to Screw Attack. I do not know if that's a beginner difficulty Z-axis Screw Attack, though. I don't think it is. I think it's intermediate. But it is still, nevertheless, good knowledge. And I'm sure Inner Slice will have no issues getting out either way. Otherwise, if this is nothing, then he's soft-locked and he's just going to have to reset out. Or wait for Zorik to send something else over.
Well, thankfully, we're still early on into the seed, only about 5 to 6 minutes in. It's not a terrible loss to have a reset so soon, especially with early Aegon. But now that Bomb Guardian is defeated, we're able to figure out that he's hiding a very magical... Wait for the suspense. Oh, look at that! I called it!
All right. Well, that's... Nevertheless, Inner Slice is, just like so, able to punch right out of the wall, and that will be his ticket out of Bomb Guardian. So we'll see if Lenophis decides to make that gamble as well, which it looks like that's what he's doing, because there really is not much else he can do at this point anyway.
Since we're considering that, what's the possibility of a dead end check here, Captain? With it being the last possible check, would it expect us to get there with a possible lock?
Could be.
Or, yeah.
We already had that scenario with. We already had a scenario like that earlier in the week, where Echoes was expected to stay put after getting prime morph ball bombs until Annihilator and Echo Beam, Annihilator Beam and Echo Visor showed up. Watch me jumble in my words.
Oh, I love the Echo Beam. It's such a wonderful item. I can't figure out what it does for me, but hey, worth a shot. Just like having an Echo Bomb hiding over behind Hive Totem.
There we go. All right, that will finally give our runners something to do. And Inner Slice already heading in the right direction to utilize those bombs effectively. I believe this is going to be immediately a DMT play.
I like what Inner Slice is doing here. Hive Chamber A and B can be a pain in the can be a real pain just to come back for. You don't think about it too often, and if you miss it on the first loop around returning from Aegon, there's not much incentive to really come back to the Hive Chamber area.
Indeed, although Shorik had a little bit of trouble getting out of Ruined Gallery after being pestered by bees.
Oh no, do we get hit by the bees again?
All right, we're going to get a nursery check here. I think Shorik really wants what's in here. Are you able to do this without bombs? Oh, it's the Echo Super Missiles.
It's possible. He's got enough wiggle room to get the morph ball to be balanced properly for it.
It's a very interesting trick, one that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, it looks like the morph ball's trying to clip on just a little ledge of geometry for it to roll back into the super missile.
Now, that all being said, that gives us great knowledge. Not only does it give us super missiles for Echoes, but it shows that Prime Supers are right around the corner in Transport Center.
That's right. Yeah, especially with the bombs in tow.
Which are perfectly in logic now, so...
We have a Shy Guy reset, it looks like. Meanwhile, Dark Missile Trooper hides an energy tank for Prime. Well, energy's always good to have, especially in Prime, since your suits are so few and far between.
All right, we're getting a look at the tree here.
Is there anything good?
Almost saw it.
It looks like an E-tank, but I could be wrong.
It is an E-tank.
All right. No,
Which,
we don't need that for now.
Yeah, one E-tank with Echoes right now is okay. Ideally, going through Dark Aegon or your first pass through labs, you want to have two. That is a missile tank and fountain.
And Hive Sonic Boom hiding off of Hive Chamber B. So he's taking a soft reset to get back to Great Temple.
Yeah, I would wager he safety saved in... I did not see what was in Mining Plaza BTW. Metroid and Watery Hall access.
Meanwhile, Lenophis finally has bombs, thanks to Shy Guy going behind Hive Totem.
Yeah, and Leno's coming out of Aegon here once again at the same perfect time that Inner Slice did, so we'll be heading to DMT shortly.
Yeah, I'd assume he's going straight for the Hive Chamber loop again. And looks like Watery Hall has an energy tank hiding on it.
I doubt our runners want to take too much time to look at Mining Plaza, because right now, without Space Jump, it's kind of a tough look.
You might want to reconsider your words there on the PVC pipe side.
I'm well aware of this. Very convenient Space Jump, no less. Right in time for Inner Slice to consider dipping labs.
I would say go for it, especially with the equipment he has now. He has bombs. He's got Space Jump. He's got missiles. If I was Inner Slice currently, I'd go straight for a labs play, do the full loop. You can't go... well, yeah, you can. Now, the screw attack, you can bypass the dark beam doors over in the command center left. But you can't get out. That's dark beam doors. You have to go all the way back around.
Yeah, and those crystal switches that Dark Samus drops are not vulnerable to screw attack. It only applies to the one that is in main reactor.
Oh, right. You're right.
It's a very... I mean, because Echoes. I mean, that about sums up half the weird jank in this game. But nonetheless...
All the Prime games are jank.
They are. I don't deny that. And Chad was mentioning the Echo Beam and that it would need high frequency. Funny that Prime 3 does have the Nova Beam, which is a high frequency beam.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, you're correct. I don't like that, but it's correct.
All right, in the meantime, we've got Shorak going to Zoid with no bombs or boost balls, so this is a one-way trip unless bombs just so happen to fall on his lap.
You know, you've guessed 2 things in the last 10 minutes, which have both been accurate. Let's see if you can go 3 for 3.
No, my powers need time to charge, you have to understand, so, like, some days I'll be going full strength and full sending everything and nailing it. Other times, it's just, it's the seed's way easier than I make it out to be.
No, I understand. That's why you put bombs on underground tunnel again, isn't it?
Oh, jeez. Now, that all being said, I'm trying to think about how we go about this. So, I don't think we saw Dynamo. We did not, because Shorak did not have, neither runner has bombs, or power bombs for that matter, so they can't make that trip.
You'd be correct.
Unfortunately, Inner Slice does not. Well, Inner Slice has super missiles, so yeah, he does have a high energy weapon against these guys.
Well, we're going to be riding this high energy train for a while, it looks like.
Yeah, because I believe the pirates have 100, somewhere between 140 and 150 HP.
And real quick, over on Shorak, it turns out Zoid only has a missile expansion. So we're unable to progress further, so we will need a reset on Shorak's side.
Ooh, Inner Slice just a little too low there to hit the switch. Gonna try again. Ooh, too far to the right this time, I think. Because, yeah, the trigger, damage trigger for that is, like, towards the left side of the switch in the tunnel almost.
You'd be right. And 3 for 3 lands it immediately. And, Captain, real quick, so our viewers know, who's responsible for seed generation today?
Good question. I believe that is the Ginger Chris.
Oh, TGC. All right.
All right. Dark Oasis is an artifact. Warrior Shrine, Triclops Pit, Phazon Grounds. All right. Dark Oasis, DM, Powerbomb Guardian, and Light Suit are required.
Well, we have something over on Under Temple.
Dark Oasis is an artifact.
Dark Oasis, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So we have Dark Oasis, Warrior Shrine, Phazon Grounds, Hall of Honor.
Hall of Honor Dead, Fendrana Canyon, Research Core, Cache. All right, there's one left, I think. Unless that was all of them.
I've got 7 listed, but I missed one, so that makes 8 has been read.
And Shy Guy's taking a peek now as well.
Processing
PPC, that's not the worst in the universe, but yeah, that's not great. So we've got Dark Oasis, Warrior Shrine, Triclops Pit, Phazon Grounds. And yeah, I think, honestly, Dark Oasis is really the only curveball. Hall of Honor Dead also needs boost. But other than that, the artifacts are okay.
There's nothing real terrible. The only thing really speaking out on the Echo Cell would be the Dark Oasis play.
That being said, they are very out of the way for Echoes because we've got Cache A and Hall of Honor Dead are both, and Dark Oasis on top of that are all very far from each other. So if those keys end up being go mode keys, it's going to be a very long go mode.
That's fair, but with Hall of Honor Dead, at least it's over in Temple Grounds. There is easy access going towards credits. You could save Hall of Honor for last, since it's in Temple Grounds, but since it's an artifact, that might not be the best play.
You could do.
Well, we could do a lot of things. We could regenerate this and hopefully get worse artifacts.
No thanks.
Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Sorry, Chad, I tried.
Jokes aside, though, we had a look at Vault there from Shorak. I'm having another peek at the playback to see what that was, and it was a Echo's missile.
Ah, lovely.
This is a bit peculiar because I believe Prime is now in BK mode. I don't think there's actually anything they can do, so I think they're just waiting on runners here to defeat Jump Guardian and go into labs. I think that's all they can do.
It is. Echoes has very limited outside of Aegon right now. Their movement is centralized. Speaking of Jump Guardian, we can see over on Inner Slice on the bottom left that we're shooting the child statue of the Chozo warrior. Unfortunately, this Chozo statue has a very dark secret and possesses the Jump Guardian.
Which is now
said statue.
Which is now dead.
Yep.
Now, an upside about the 4 energy tanks here that are on the prime side is it's very good for Variolous Magmor, which means we're going to see a quick lava lake check here before too long goes by, and it contains main power bombs for Echoes.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good right now.
That gives our runners... Is that Amber Translator in Junction Site? Ew. That's locked by Spider Ball.
Well, maybe Spider will come soon. You never know. It'd be nice.
But yeah, Shark there just took an intentional KO out of Lava Lake after seeing that the item was not prime related, so could just dip right out.
Oh, a nice hit with Inner Slice on the Super Missile from such a far distance.
Yes, we have access to Warrior's Walk. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
I do believe, though, those power bombs are locked by Various Suit. Variolous Magmor's never in logic in this difficulty.
Oh, and Dark Gate on Key 2. I'm sensing an Amorbus play here.
That is already the second key. I believe that is a backpack. Is that a gravity boost?
Nah, it looks more like a backpack. Yeah, the grav boost.
Have another quick look on the playback here.
It is confirmed. Grav boost.
Yep. Wide and flat.
Wide and flat. That's a great model for a backpack. There, you want to put stuff inside? Sorry, it's a little flat. You can maybe fit half a manila folder.
Also, this fight stinks because we have nothing heavy except power bombs and super missiles, which power bombs at least do the job in one shot, but super missiles, not quite. And although the Echo's drop system seems to be very nice to Inner Slice right now, so...
Well, thankfully with that missile expansion picked up from the prime side, Echoes does have priority drops in place. I only need 2 super missiles per ing, so it helps a little. You stagger your super missile between the little caches. Takes some time, but it's a lot better than doing this with charge beam.
Now, unfortunately, the super missiles are still out of...
Oh, that's funny. Unlimited missiles got right after the fight. Come on.
Oh, I love... That's just my Echo's life in a nutshell.
Tell me about it.
Where was that when I needed it 5 seconds ago?
Right? And sure, it's taken another death to check a Magmor. Well,
and what was that in short? I'm looking at the playback for Short Tunnel. It is I believe that is a prime power bomb.
Speaking of high explosives, super missiles sent over on fail guys. Lenophis going over to Transport Center to pick them up after this Dark Aegon loop. And yes, we did find Prime's grapple. We did find a grapple beam, but...
yes. Prime's grapple beam was in the half pipe.
Right, over in Chozo.
I'm trying to think. So the super missiles are still out of logic until we find bombs. Oh, yeah. You can tell it's unlimited missiles in Upper Fiery Shores because that's an Echo's missile tank that is gargantuan in size. Although, Shy Guy having a bit of a hard time with that jump.
He's almost got it.
Oh, no.
He fell down. He fell down before he could send it. Oh, that's bad.
I mean, it's not the worst. It's technically just a souped up missile expansion. It's not... It's workable without. Nevertheless, it does hurt a little bit. I mean,
we're only on 10 missiles here, Captain.
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Shy Guy's last save was a few rooms back. Now, the thing is, Prime is in BK mode, so Shy Guy can keep himself busy trying to do that again. Because otherwise, yeah, there's nothing Prime can do. Without bombs, they can't get to Findrana, and without Spider Ball or Gravity Suit, they can't get to Workstation. So, and not to mention no Varia Suit to begin with either, so they're kind of stuck right now. So
Echoes has a few things they can do outside, thankfully.
Now I'm trying to think about the backpack for a minute here. With super missiles are out of logic until bombs show up, but once that is given, with bombs in tow, our runners could go to Torvus Lagoon and get the item there. That does not require a beam.
No, but don't you need Amber to open the Torvus Lagoon through Temple Grounds?
That is true, which means we also need Spider Ball.
And if you try to go around it through, what is it, not Path of Roots, Hall of Eyes, that's a super missile lock, but they would still need some sort of beam to get through that way as well.
You would need Amber Translator, because that's where the gate is. A Hall of Eyes, the Dark World, yes, you would need Annihilator and or Dark Light, some form of Dark Light combo.
But meanwhile, we have two different plays going on with that goes, both taking a different option. Inner Slice deciding to go straight for the Temple Grounds play with GFMC Compound, realizing in Reliquaries a life support system.
I believe that is an Echo's life support system, which means it is off the table.
It cannot be Light Suit, as Light Suit is required for that check.
And we know Light Suit is required for the game in general, just because it is needed for Dark Oasis.
Speaking of which, Lenophis moving through the Pirate Lab section, so we're about to see which play is going to be the better one here. And I'm seeing that Trooper Security Station was on first layer, not post layer, which is interesting.
Yes, the reason being is that we are still on Old Patcher for base settings for the tournament, and we're running no RAs tonight.
Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense.
We have an Emerald Translator on the GFMC crate, and on the ship, we have an energy tank, which you think Prime has enough energy tanks now?
Nah, they could always use more.
I'm pretty sure that's 6, because there was another one in the, I think there was another one in comm area.
There was, yes.
So yeah, I mean, Prime has 7 energy tanks.
Yeah, but I mean, with all the energy, you could go for a various less Magmor play.
You absolutely could. Now, here's the only problem. We still can't get past Lava Lake. Now, we can go back the other way through Fiery Shores, but we still have no bombs to make life easy.
Why you gotta ruin all the fun? I mean, it's fun for us and the viewers watching.
Well, I say that, and Shorik is doing that play. It looks like it's going to be going from Fiery Shores down. What is that in Wind Chamber? I have no idea. It looked like an Echo's missile.
It looked a little... It looked like something, I'll tell you that. Yeah, great help, Miriam.
To answer your question, chat, Frigate Crash Site was a flamethrower.
And ETM is on Wind Chamber Gateway, which we have absolutely no use for.
And I believe that was a Prime Missile in Wind Chamber proper, so that area is off the table. Pity, because with Screw Attack, that is a pretty fun trick to get.
I like, that's one of my favorite tricks, especially for beginners trying to learn Screw Attack movement. You have endless opportunity at it. There's no failure or hindrance for failing it. So it's a really good way to learn and master your Screw Attack. Yeah,
there's the Screw Attack and the BSJ method. I was trained on the Screw Attack method, so usually I just go with whatever I was trained on. Now, that being said, with bombs in tow, Leno is going to go check bioenergy production, and no super missiles retrieved yet. It looks like Shy Guy has not gone back to nursery to pick them up.
Captain?
Oh.
You want to rethink that sentence?
I'll say Shy Guy is currently working to go pick them up, because honestly, now no better time like the present to get these, because...
That's 3 times now you've guessed something like this.
Well, to be fair, that one was more just me not looking at, unfortunately, not looking at Shy Guy's screen, which, my bad.
Hey, come on, I'm trying to give you some credit here. Take the positivity reinforcement.
Ooh,
having trouble in Triclops Pit.
He's not going to make it.
No.
Not until Inner Slice sends an energy tank.
Oh, no.
And this, chat, is what we call improvising.
So it looks like he's going to stay paused in that sort of limbo BK until an energy tank is sent.
Yeah, so, and I do not know what that is in bioenergy, but Leno, I think, is still setting this up to go get, to have a platform to reach the cache storage C area.
While storage C attempts to be made, it looks like Inner Slice found a spider ball. Well, if I was Inner Slice right now, I'd be making a beeline straight back for Aegon Labs.
Yeah, because Amber Translator is in Logic now.
And that's exactly where I was going with it. Get your Amber Translator from Junction Site, go back to Light World through Portal to Chamber A, get the Amber Hint right there, and start making a loop all the way back around to Labs, collecting the hints on the way.
And in bioenergy production, we have Prime Spider Ball.
Ooh.
That's pretty interesting, because with a Varia Suit and a Wave Beam, that could give us Workstation.
There we go for a Furnace play, if that.
We could do Furnace, if we can find bombs.
Yeah, chat's just now pointing that out.
Even still, bombs have been showing up uncharacteristically late in a few of these seeds lately. All right, looks like Shorik's going to try again with 7 energy tanks. Again, 7 energy tanks. You got plenty of time to get through this.
Yep. If he wasn't grabbing that little Triclops, he would have made it.
Unfortunately, it looks like Shy Guy is still having trouble grabbing these super missiles, and unfortunately, again, there's really not much else he can do at the moment.
Well, if you can't do much else, do what you can. You know this is a major item for Echoes, even though it's out of logic, but with where Lenophis is currently, it would open up a few checks, possibly allowing Prime for major movement.
Yeah, right now, this is the most punishing for Shy Guy if there is something in Storage Cavern for Shorak, because that's where he was trying to go, but he just couldn't quite make it. So if there is something major in Storage Cavern, that is going to give Team PVC Pipe a bit of a lead here.
It looks like Inner Slice has gone back to Aegon Waste, possibly going right for his Amber. Meanwhile, Lenophis is fighting Dark Samus 1, everyone's favorite boss. Introduction to one of the most loved and also hated antagonists of the series.
All right, well, so far, Leno not having too much trouble, is electing to not use Screw Attack and does not yet have the main power bombs from Lava Lake either, so...
Well, we're going to go with the backup method with a missile and a charge beam. Missile forces Dark Samus to raise her shield, which allows her to stop moving, and we can get off some damage the second it's lowered.
This is actually a pretty efficient Dark Samus 1 from Leno, I do have to say. That was very clean.
And over on Sorek's side, he's going for Triclops Pit again. He's down to 1 energy tank.
He's got about 10 seconds to clear the area. Doesn't want to get hit by a Triclops again. This should be okay.
Yeah, he hasn't... No, he gotta wait for the door. He's in, 29 health.
All that for
light
a B
ammo.
tank.
Nice.
All right, so Shy Guy not punished for not making that Variolous Magmor, although the delay there. The delay there is costing Leno the main power bombs for now. But then again, at the same time, if we can just send Leno these super missiles, we could get a storage seat check.
And I'll go through Warrior's Walk, pick up that Aegon key if we need it. But we don't have any worm information yet.
Yeah, and as my usual MO with this is if you don't have the hint, get the key. Because you never know, and it's getting close to the point where we might have to fight a Morbus soon anyway. Although we can't really do so without bombs.
Well, I'm tempted. I don't think power bombs works for him, do they?
I don't think so, no.
No, I haven't tested that theory out. I really should one day.
Because I think you would need 6 or 5, even with 5 if you were happy to get a worm skip, which I'm not even sure if there's enough time for between power bombs to do so. But even if that's assuming power bombs work in the first place, which again I do not know the answer to that question.
Yeah, that's fair. I think Shy Guy's going a little too fast for trying to get that super. He's not giving the Morph Ball time to clip onto the ledge.
I think that is what's happening, because, yeah, he just goes sailing right off.
Yeah. I'd say slow down, wait till you're on the crest of that corner geometry. There's
portal.
A beam.
That is a prime beam in Portal Chamber.
Portal Chamber.
That is the room in Torvis, right past Torvis Lagoon, that has that. It's the small tunnel with the portal behind a gate.
Oh, right, the other opposite side of abandoned worksite.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, I know where you're at.
Ooh, that almost went through.
Come on, chat. Show him some support, or show him some hate. Depends on which team you're rooting for. Personally, I'm rooting for both teams so that I don't get punished by chat later. Yeah, we got an ice beam hint over in Torvis.
All right, so we've got ice. Ooh, nice prime power bombs. Does that do anything? Yes, it lets them go through Lava Lake. But that kind of doesn't do much else, honestly. We don't have booster bombs, so we can't check Upper Fiery Shores without soft locking, which could be bombs or boost ball.
It could be. And chat's already going out with the puns. I love it.
I'm surprised that that Shy Guy is not rolling from the ledge before. Is there not enough height? Can the Morph Ball not possibly get a roll, like a quickie roll up the ledge? I guess not, unless I'm totally misguessing my heights here.
Unfortunately, I don't have the knowledge of this trick advanced to give opinion on that. But
Also,
we do know Quadraxis has an energy tank.
that's good to know. Training chamber is also dead. Oh, and I think
Zorak just took a reset.
I believe that was after peaking training chamber access and oh.
So the entire quad section's dead. Tumos is a missile expansion.
Okay. Oh, what happened is Shore hit the cutscene trigger and got knocked around a little bit. So the out of I believe that's a soft lock.
Yeah, when the cutscene replaces position and I can't do anything with that new position.
Something along that line.
Oh, great. Congratulations, you're getting a technical explanation from two quote-unquote experts. Well, that's the best you're going to get right now.
All right, so we are seeing, I believe Inner Slice is going to make this labs play.
I think that'd be really beneficial.
Yeah, because that is going to get Shorik the spider ball. So yeah, we're still looking for Echo's bombs here. We just can't seem to find them.
Yeah, we don't
Not
have
Echoes, sorry, Prime bombs.
We don't really have any beams. I mean, well, Inner Slice does have his super missiles, thankfully, from Shorik sending them. So it's possible it could be storage C, but that wouldn't make any sense because you need bombs to get the super missiles. Oh, never mind.
Zoid!
They're behind, so you need power bombs to get the bombs.
Oh, that's worse. Oh, that's terrible.
It's behind Zoid in the rubble. You need an explosive to destroy it.
Which you had to wait for Spider Ball and Amber Translator to get because Prime's main power bombs were in Sand Cache.
Oh, that's terrible. That's cheeky.
That is disastrous. I mean, granted, Leno is on the path right now to go get them, but even still.
Yeah, but Shaggy would have to go all the way back to Chosen Ruins just to go fight Zoid again. Well,
and then go back for super missiles.
Well, he's gonna try that again too. Well, it'd be a good loop, but man, that's a terrible backtrack.
Yeah, these early game logic chains have been something to behold in these brackets. Let me tell ya.
Well, Shy Guy did pick up the unlimited missiles first try, so he is continuing on. Okay, now that Shorik has his bombs, he's able to get out of Zoid without doing a reset.
So, I'm trying to think what's keeping us... well, actually, no. We found Amber Translator and Spider Ball now. So, we have Torvus... we can get to Torvus Lagoon, but we can't go past that without Dark Beam. Let me think this through a little bit here.
Well, I'm thinking if maybe Torvus Lagoon has Dark Beam.
Torvus Lagoon could have Dark Beam. With Gravity Suit, that is a perfectly logical play.
Yeah.
Which would grant Torvus access, and we do know that there are two beams in Torvus, one of which does need Dark Beam because we need to get to Dark Torvus, but it also needs Light Beam so we can get out.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point.
Unless, of course, that beam locks Light Beam.
Well, that's fair.
Because we know it's whatever beam it is not Ice Beam. Because we know Ice Beam is an abandoned work site.
Meanwhile, we have Zorak going to, what is that, Upper Furnace without Spider Ball?
And I'm not quite sure what that was.
And looked like an E-Tank. I could be wrong, though.
And Prime does not need any more E-Tanks.
Oh, come on. You don't want to have full health already with no suits? Yeah, I think the problem on Fail Guy's side, I correct me someone with more experience in Prime, but he's going too fast for the geometry to hit the Morph Ball. With such a speed increase, it can't slow itself down enough for it to rebalance.
I believe that's what's happening here, but that being said, Shy Guy will be sent back towards Zoid in a second after seeing the main power bombs in Sand Cache. Yeah, I feel like it's possible to roll the Morph Ball from here into the tunnel, but I guess maybe the wires get in the way a little bit.
And also, you might not have the distance for it. If you try to morph on that, wouldn't it just roll you right off?
I guess if you can give it some momentum right on cue, but maybe not.
It looks like an angled piece of geometry. That's why I asked.
It's a good... Yeah, I see there. Yeah, Shy Guy couldn't get any forward momentum. I see your point now. Nothing of importance in storage C at the moment.
What do you mean at the moment? I mean, do you expect that item to change over the course of the game?
No, I don't. That being said, we are going to see Shorak check Dynamo. We could not see this earlier due to a lack of bombs, and with Spider Ball in tow, we can even go up.
And it looks like we do have a technical explanation for Shy Guy's trick here. Well, it looks like he's holding against the wall instead of holding further to the left to force the clip.
All right, nothing but expansions. We have Sunburst in lower Dynamo. Ooh, yeah, see, the Shy Guy started to try and figure it out there. I see there was a little less push towards the wall in that shot.
Well, yeah, it looks like a reactor core without spider. Looks pretty similar. The trick is not to hold the stick against the wall and hold mostly parallel to the direction. At least according to our resident expert. I take their word more than mine. And Lenophis is in for the beams over in Torvis. So.
And now that main power bombs have been collected, I'm sure Shy Guy is going right back to Zoid. Oh no, he's going to check lower shrine first.
Oh, interesting.
Why not? You're right here. Might as well.
Yeah, get the checks out of the way. And an inner slice pulling off a Dark Samus 1 kill with the power bombs. Lovely.
Alright, we're gonna see the mining plaza hint. I don't remember if we've seen this yet. Amorbus is guarding Sky Temple Key 1.
Well, I guess we did need those keys.
Wonderful.
Oh, look, an Inghive key. Well, we know we don't need that. Oh, and by the way, Captain, it looks like TGC has joined us over in chat.
Wonderful. TGC, you generated some trash, as usual.
Oh, that was quick. You don't even say hello. You just call him out.
Some wonderful trash. We have prime bombs behind Zoid. Behind main power bombs. Behind Amber Translator. Behind Spider Ball.
Speaking of ball.
Boost locking boost.
What's going on here today?
Okay, so that boost is Echo's boost locked.
Well, that's still out of logic, though. Inner Slice doesn't have boost ball. But he does have a dark beam.
All right, so what better time like the present to get that?
Right,
literally in main reactor.
Well, it looks like TGC had a plan for the seed, but it didn't work out. He wanted to put Ice Beam on Tumos for this thing. Well,
all right.
Not too happy reading that statement.
Now, with Dark Beam in tow, Inner Slice can check Storage B, get Mine Shaft as well, and can do Seekerless Mining Station B as well. And with no Light Beam, can't do Storage A, but that's still not a bad place to check. It gives you two items and a hint.
I think it would be a good play. Mining Station B is not really a good location to come back to late. And with it being such an easy, I don't want to say easy, but a safer seekerless skip on the door, it might prove beneficial.
And we're seeing a backwards Flogra here from Shorak with Spider Ball and Super Missiles. Why not?
Well, this is just full of why nots. I mean, both these teams have raced against each other before in high stakes conditions. And now the stakes have raised even more, so everything's on the line for both of them.
Are they? I wasn't aware steak was on the menu tonight.
Well, I got a little hungry halfway through this thing, so.
Let's see. That was an Echo's Morph Ball related upgrade in the Battleground Ink cache, I believe is what that hint read.
That has to be our boost ball then.
Yes, which is currently locking the Echo's boost ball in sand processing.
Well, you want to talk about locks? Looks like Sorak's pulling off an interesting trick here, Captain. Why are we inside of Floggles?
What we're doing here is we are trying to power bomb both of the bomb triggers in the corner of the fight simultaneously, like so. And get a vanilla Varia suit while we're at it. Sure, why not?
Vanilla Varia, love it.
Behind those main power bombs that were locked by Amber Translator, that was locked by Spider Ball.
Oh, Yve.
That being said, we have Fendrana access. We can get up to Courtyard. Actually, no, wait. Courtyard is where how far Space Jump you can without Space Jump you can go to. I think you need Wave to get to Courtyard.
Unless we run back for the ghost fight, though.
Yeah, with X-Ray Visor and Super Missiles, this fight is virtually free.
All right, well, while Prime has fun fighting two different fights, Echoes is still having fun with what I call Aegon Agony.
No kidding. This seat is awful.
Well, that's the new headline.
Let me put it to you this way: with the Dark Beam pickup, Inner Slice now just got Torvus access, like major Torvus access.
Oh yeah, he did.
Light Beam on Ghosts.
Okay, I called it from the start. Anytime you're in this commentary booth, Captain, stuff hits the fan.
I live to serve.
Well, thank you for your service to this wonderful community. And I mean that sincerely. I'm not meaning that as a joke or anything.
No,
I really should have worded that better.
No, I love this. This is the kind of stuff that makes me enjoy what I do, and I've had plenty of tastes of my own medicine, so I think I understand entirely what I both serve and both get served up.
Well, now that you say that, let's find out what both our runners are up to now.
So BTW, that's 2 bosses so far. Worms, Plant, that's another energy tank that I'm pretty sure Prime no longer needs.
Well, I mean, they do have Varian now, at least, but yeah, you know, I mean, you could take some unnecessary damage.
Oh, you know what I just also realized?
What's that?
That Flogra fight is required for Ice Beam since Light Beam locks the Ice Beam in Abandoned Work Site.
Oh, you're right. It is light. Oh no, that's why.
Because
why?
Randovania could.
You want to know what Randovania also did? They put an STK on Double Path. Not Double Path, Doomed Entry. There's no item in Double Path.
At least Doomed Entry's not nearly as bad by comparison.
Well, no, not with everything else going on here today.
All right, so Shy Guys finally sent Super Missiles to Leno, but now is going to have to pretty much do Flogra, as we've now repeatedly established.
Well, both items on Floggles are required then.
Yep, Various Suit and Light Beam. Yeah, like there's a world you can live without Light Beam, but there's not a world you can. There's not, and Various Suit by extension, but we know full well that's not the case this time.
No. Having Light Beam out of here is very painful to begin with, routing wise. You lose Dark Beam. Congratulations, you're not moving for a while.
Well, we got an unlimited beam ammo in Upper Fiery Shores, followed by a cannonball in Cache 4. That would be a great boost ball replacement for now. And with Transport Center opened up and Screw Attack available to us, I believe we can pretty much skip every cannon right now. So that is a very good time to pick up Cannonball.
Indeed, there's not... I'm trying to think. Well, no, there's one cannon. No, he's got Screw Attack. That immediately rules out Sand Canyon. So, no, there are no cannons required in Aegon anymore. They're all taken care of. The only exception will be if he tries to go back through Portal Access A, but he can just take the route around it through Mining Plaza.
Indeed. We're seeing a save warp here for Slice. I believe this is a field trip to Torvis to go pick up those beams.
I think it would be good. He's got light beam. Well, no, he doesn't. Yes, he does.
Unfortunately, with only 2 energy tanks, that's really not enough firepower to go check hints seekerless. As much as I would love to see that, 2 energy tanks, you just don't have enough time.
No,
even with Cannonball.
I'd say, 3 minimum?
All right, well, we've got a rarely immediately free Cobalt translator in the Phendrana Lighthouse today.
It looks like Shy Guy's pulling off something similar to what Storik did with Floggles. Instead of power bombs, we're just going to bomb the sluts from the wrong side by jumping right into Floggles' chamber.
All right, we've got a pair of hints coming up here in the meeting grounds area. One that reveals that I believe that was the Spider Ball hint for bioenergy production.
Yeah, it did say major upgrade in Aegon. And Spider Ball technically is classified as a major.
Indeed.
And it looks like Slice going right for the Hall of Honor Dead artifact. Well, we don't have Seeker missiles to get out, but we do have Screw Attack to get out. You may be wondering, how do you get out with Screw Attack? Well, you don't. Yes, you go out of bounds to get out of the room. Or you do a Seekerless door.
Well, what you do is you Screw Attack. You can either do one of 2 things to get into the upper Morph Ball tunnel. You can either do a backwards jump into space jump into an instant morph to get into the tunnel, or you can just Screw Attack right into it, which, again, latter is the one I was trained on, so it's the one I'm more adept in.
Oh, I understand. And it's a great timing on Shy Guy doing Ghost Fight. We're going to send Light Beam right away in the Dark Labs section of Aegon.
Unfortunately, Leno's already checked in Cache 1, so he's actually backtracking now towards the Dark Oasis portal. So he's going to be a little mildly annoyed after receiving Light Beam right around the time he's probably going to be busting out of Dark Aegon. Unless Shy Guy can do some grade A damage with the super missiles here. Which it looks like the ghosts are being a little uncooperative at the moment.
So I don't know if we're going to do a save warp out. Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's bad timing.
A little bit, yeah. Luckily, there isn't anything else in Battleground that I think has to be concerned with at the moment. But we do have another hint here in the Path of Eyes, which reads that a progressive suit is in Plane of Dark Worship.
Oh, well, we have Cannonball, so and we have Light Beam.
Somebody
ping Dark Beam.
Somebody ping Cestrion immediately.
All right, I'll be back in a few minutes then.
Oh, this is great.
I'll ping him during post commentary.
Ah, this is just all the stops here. Vanilla Variasuit, bombs behind power bombs behind Zoid, a suit in Pod W.
Amber on Junction Site, which locked our Torvis axis. Light Beam on Floggles. Oh, this seed is something.
This is a beautiful seed.
Oh, it's beautiful because you're not playing it.
Exactly.
I know that is secondary confirmation. The bioenergy is meeting grounds hint.
There is a Prime Morph Ball related upgrade, which is dead in.
Yeah, they have both.
In Poison Bog.
Well, thankfully they have both already, so that's good.
All right, we got another Emerald hint here.
Ooh, let's find out. Progressive suit in Torvis Bog.
Transit tunnel south. That is Annihilator or Out of Bounds locked. Take your pick.
I'd much rather do the Annihilator. I've seen that Out of Bounds. It is not fun.
Annihilator is locking Dark Suit? Ew.
That's
because it's Pod W must be Light Suit because it's a Dark Suit lock check. Wow.
And we do have a question in chat though about separate games and item swapped.
Sure. So what's happening here is that our runners on the top of the screen, Shorik and Shy Guy, are playing Metroid Prime 1, while Interslice and Lenophis are playing Prime 2, and through the magic of the internet, they are able to send items from the other game to each other. For example, there is a key here, a red key in Chapel of the Elders. It is a Torvis key. We do not have the hint for that, so we might see that get picked up. But that is Ice Beam being sent over to Shorak, although not really the beam that's going to do us any good right now. Is this Archipelago? No. This is either... You can either do this on Dolphin or Nintendo. Nice Inghive key.
That's right. It's similar to Archipelago in a way. There is a separate server or application used to randomize the locations. Long story short, we're going to take all of the item checks in Prime 1, take all of the item checks in Prime 2, we're going to shuffle them up in a big old bowl and scatter them across both worlds. A great example on Shorak's side. Usually you have your wave beam here on Mama Sheegoth. This time it's just a key. So anything could be anywhere.
Ooh, we got an energy tank here in Putrid Alcove. Innerslice, definitely happy to see that since we know where our suits are. Right now, the actual big hiccup for our runners is Dark Visor because we can't get the Dark Oasis artifact without it. We know where our suits are, and we could get the Annihilator locked suit in Transit Tunnel South without it.
We could. I mean, Innerslice and Lenophis are both experienced with this out-of-bounds technology, but it's a very tricky one. It's more on the advanced side of tricks, so it's... I'd like to say you shouldn't do it unless you absolutely have to.
So Shorak lockpicked Chapel of the Elders and then was immediately sent Wave Beam.
Oh, this seat's going crazy. You do something to bypass, and then you immediately get what you need to do it normally. This game's just throwing it right in your face today.
Now, that all being said...
What are you thinking? And I don't like that laugh.
Who wants a vanilla Dark Visor? Show of hands.
Would you not? I would love to see that. Chat would love to see it. The runners would hate to see it. No one wants to fight Chica.
I'm sure, Innerslice. I mean, we have unlimited missiles, unlimited beam ammo, and cannonball. I don't think we have to worry too much.
Yeah, but we're running off with 2 energy tanks here.
That is a prime power bomb, which where have those been the entirety of the last 20 minutes?
All right, I'm having trouble figuring out what Shorak just did here. It went out of bounds over near Lighthouse, but why and why the reset?
To see the item in Chozo Ice Temple.
That makes perfect sense now that you say it.
All right, so Leno is also immediately rushing those beams. So Innerslice and Leno kind of in the same place between each other. Between the two of the runners, because of that whole power bombs leading to bombs behind Zoid kerfuffle, I'm probably going a little robotic, aren't I?
A little? No, I think you're doing okay.
Okay, because my feet stuttered like crazy for a split second there.
No,
So
you sound fine.
Okay, maybe that was just Discord throwing a hissy fit.
Well, it usually does.
All right, well, that's being...
I want to point out here, I'm sorry for cutting you off, Captain.
No, it's all right.
We're going out of bounds here on the Innerslice's side over in Torvis.
Yeah, this is just to quickly get out of Dark Torvis back into the lagoon area. It's more of an efficiency trick than anything. So we're going to have to do Secretless Cache here. So Leno's going for the quad switch screw here. This is a method. Plasma and Courtyard. Prime is suddenly cooking with gas here.
Especially with Plasma in Phendrana. That's great to melt ice ruins west and east. If they're useful, I mean.
And you can see Leno had fairly little trouble getting Cache Secretless there.
Yeah, but I like to say that's one of the trickier Secretless to go for. You're in such a small, contained area. There's not much room for a screw attack access.
It is a very tricky, very particular Secretless. We're getting a Torvis Temple check here.
Well, maybe Dark Visor's here on Temple. That'd be nice.
In its opposite world location.
Hey, why not? We'll have, well, I was going to say have super missiles, but we already found both of them.
Yeah, right now, really, realistically speaking, the only thing that is stopping Echoes from getting pretty much fulfilling all of their obligations to Prime is that Dark Visor.
Otherwise, Prime, Echoes pretty much has full movement outside of light suit checks and Dark World movement.
That's a beam tank in Hydra. And what was that? It must have not been anything major in Venomous Pond. Hey, Shork, you need any more energy? Chica is dead. Aww.
Aww.
That's nowhere near as funny.
Well, we tried. Well, I guess if we have a tiebreaker, we could force them to do Chica. Whoever beats Chica first wins.
Nah.
That was worth a shot. And oh,
right.
Speaking of visors, hold on. Oh, there's the dark visor you were mentioning earlier.
Okay, where's that goes boost? Because that's currently locking that out by logic.
By the way, I'm keeping a total that's 4 times now. Someone put a note down for how many times Captain calls things correct.
Nothing of importance in underground. Wait, what?
You had to take a step back the second you started saying that.
I know, right? Training chamber has the other boost ball.
Well, that's not terrible. That's a good location for it.
That's free. Okay, we're perfectly in logic right now. At this time, we're basically just looking for Phazon suit, and then we could pretty much toss the whole rest of the game on both sides.
Yeah, looking at the Echoes stuff right now. Dark Oasis, Hall of Honor Dead, Priest, Cache. They've got everything they need. They just need that light suit for Dark Oasis, and they're ready to go.
So, yeah, Phazon suit is quite the equalizer here because, again, it could be literally anywhere minus 1 check. So, I mean, we know that it's not on any more Echo's major bosses. We've ruled that out. It could be Airy. I mean, at this point, it's just a matter of who finds it first. Not a whole lot else to worry about here. Another energy tank for Inner Slice, sent in Research Lab Aether.
Well, that being said, this really comes down to a routing issue then. Who's got the better route in mind? Which world would be the best to go to and loop back around?
Indeed. And it might also come down to who takes a good guess. Because with Phazon suit, it is only a matter of time.
That's fair. There's a lot open to us, and like you said, Phazon could be practically anywhere. Is it in the backside of Sankon Vault? Is it in Lower Torvus? Is it hiding on Boost Guardian?
We're seeing the plaza checks here, and Lenophis is going for Plane of Dark Worship with Screw Attack, and after picking up Dark Suit, has a little bit more breathing room to get out. Because you don't take quite Dark Suit damage, because I think it cuts the, I don't know what percentage it cuts down the Claw damage down by, but it's not completely.
I can find that out for you. Just give me a few seconds to pull up some notes here.
But yeah, point being, Leno's escaped with that suit, and now if he wants Light Suit, he's going to have to go to Transit Tunnel South. Which, we do not know where Annihilator Beam is, but we could possibly get it. Get it without Annihilator.
It is completely possible, but it's not viable.
Now, unfortunately, Inner Slice's camera is a little wonky here because, and I think he saw the item up in Plaza and decided to ditch.
Yeah, he had it. He had the trick, though. He had it down pat. And I am being informed that Inkclaw damage does not cut the noise, but it might cut damage. Well, it's always good to have that loud hissing in your ear when you're traveling.
Yeah, I think when it's picked up when inside the Inkclaw damage, there is still something happening there that's causing extra damage. Oops, Sky Temple Key on Storage Cave.
I will write that down.
That's one less hint we have to read later.
I'm pretty sure there's another doomed entry. That was the other one.
Seeker missiles in quarantine monitor. Ew.
Well, at least you have Seekers this time.
Yeah. That's a rude spot for Seeker missiles for sure. All right, with Cannonball, Inner Slice is just going to go tackle Boost Guardian, and this fight is absolutely free.
Yep, we have power bombs.
We have power bombs. If we had double damage Sunburst, that'd be even cooler, but we do not. We only have Sunburst.
So it looks like Shy Guy is over in Crash Frigate, moving for some standable terrain logic here.
Ooh, so this is a far Chozo play. I like this play as well. With ice, with all your beams, there's a lot you can do back here.
But what Boost Guardian had.
I am checking the playback for you, but I don't think it was anything particularly crazy.
Works for me.
Nope, it wasn't. It was an Inkhive key.
Oh, I like it.
No idea what that is in War Ritual Grounds. We are going to see Leno do a Seekerless Sky Temple Grounds, courtesy of the Dark Suit. And the nice thing about Seekerless Sky Temple Grounds is that's an easier one to preserve on the way out, because by that point you've opened the door from the back, which will allow you to return to this area without Seeker missiles in future, even though Shy Guy just has to go to Quarantine Monitor to send him over.
This is one of my favorite tricks to watch. It's the movement's so precise that it's I don't have words to describe it. It's a very, very beautiful trick to watch in real time.
Yeah, that particular standable column over there is very weird for me. I have a hard time getting it sometimes.
I will say the first time I tried Out of Bounds was on accident, and it scarred me for life.
Ooh. All right, that looks like it's good. Yep.
And he's inside.
All right, so Leno only has one. We have actually only seen 2 Sky Temple keys and know of one on a Morbus. So we are missing a very large amount of information here. So let's see what other goodies can be found here in Sky Temple Gateway. What are our remaining 6 keys that we do not know about?
Well, Captain, I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you right now.
Crossway. Dark Aegon Temple, we knew that already. Vault, That's rough. Storage Cave, that's the other one we know. Magmore Workstation. Wash Station Access. That's free.
Airy! That's an Airy. Look at that.
Hive Gyro Chamber. Beautiful. Those keys are garbage.
Yeah, chat, congratulations! You won the ultimate prize. You get to see a required Airy.
Now, luckily, we know where Boost Ball is, so Airy is already perfectly in play. So, what are we looking... So, Training Chamber is required, which it's good Training Chamber, thankfully, because Echo's Training Chamber is the good one.
So, Captain?
Yeah?
How much hate do you think PVC is going to get because of all this?
Plenty. Plenty.
Do you think we have any play in what's going to happen?
No. As they said in Madagascar, just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Skipper. All right, let's get back to the main. Let's get back to the main drag here. What do we got going on?
We've got an angry rock.
Oh boy, why is the rock angry at us?
I don't know. It's a rock. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
Yeah,
actually,
but
it does.
Well, he's sitting there peacefully in his chambers, and you got this big old hunk of metal bounty hunter coming in and disturbing its rest.
All right, so Inner Slice has also gone to Sky Temple Gateway. With Cannonball in tow, this is a perfectly safe trip.
Yes, thankfully, Cannonball, you take no Dark World damage when in Morph Ball. A very useful item to have.
So yeah, Inner Slice is about to get the very bad news that Airy and Training Chamber are required. So the way I see it, I think the way you handle things now is you go to excuse me, you go to Lower Torvis, you get your boost ball and your light suit. You go get that. And you go fight Powerbomb Guardy, because you got to do that anyway, and you need boost ball to get to Airy. So, because yeah, Inner Slice is going to have to give up Cannonball. We're still looking for Phazon suit. That could still be literally anywhere. Shy Guy, meanwhile, is going for the Crossway key. We have Echo Visor already. That was... Oh, wait, no, we don't have Echo Visor. I take that back.
No, the only visor we found was dark.
And it can't be vanilla either because Ares and STK. Yeah, I forgot about... I forgot we didn't have Echo Visor. It's because we got X-Ray and Umos 1, and I thought that was Echo Visor because it was the second visor in that game. My mind just kind of flipped. But...
That's okay. It's late at night.
Now, luckily, Hive Gyro's not too bad. We already have Power Bombs and Cobalt Translator, so that key is thankfully free, and vanilla for that matter.
Speaking of key, it looks like Shy Guy's trying to pull off a standable to pick up the key over in... What's this room?
This is Crossway.
Crossway, thank you.
So this Crossway key, what Shy Guy has to do is not actually go too high before morphing, because there is quite a decent amount of leeway to get into the tunnel, but your vertical momentum can't be that high, like so.
And he picks up the key right away. That makes key number 3 for Fail Guys. Key number 2 for PVC pipe.
Well, it is soon to be key 3, as Shorik will be retrieving the workstation key here. We should be seeing I'm betting we're going to see a mines dip from Shorik soon, because at this point you can toss the entire place. There's really no reason not to.
You might as well. It's worth a visit.
So yeah, I do think the play here, Inner Slice is going back into the temple. With Dark Visor Seekers, this could be a play to Sank.
Well, he does have light beam, though, again, right through Sank entrance. Dark Visor Seekers through into main reactor.
Right. Yeah, this... Oh, no, this is a left turn. So this is... No, this is to Pod W to get Dark Suit. Oh, no, it is a left turn to the Emerald side. At least for a safety save.
Going straight for compounds. Well, interesting play. Sank has a lot to do in it. Plus a lot of checks that are now open. Granted, we don't have Annihilator or Echo for Sentinel's Path or other Echo-related nonsense.
Yeah, I'm very curious as to why...
Oh, I got an idea. I think I might know why.
Phazon Grounds? Well,
aside from Phazon Grounds, I'm thinking, which is a bad thing for me to do, I shouldn't think. You mentioned Sank earlier. I'm thinking if he decides to go for Sank, and he might tank. He might take the lower Torvis elevator off of Cat West, do training chamber skip, pick up the suit off of TTS if he wants to go out of bounds and get lower Torvis out of the way.
He could do, and there is an artifact in Phazon Grounds as well. So yeah, he's getting this out of the way. So yeah, at this point, yeah, what I think is Inner Slice is hoping to have happen is I think Inner Slice is rushing the remaining artifacts, because what are the remaining artifacts here?
Well, I'll tell you.
Actually, it's Dark Oasis.
Phazon Grounds we just picked up.
Dark Oasis, PPC. Dark Oasis and PPC are the last 2 artifacts for PVC pipe. So interesting that Inner Slice did not go to... I think what Inner Slice might be thinking is to get the Pod W suit first, go to Lower Torvis and grab Light Suit, and then get Dark Oasis's artifact, because then Shorik could at least read the Phazon suit hint, if it somehow doesn't fall on his lap by the time he finishes Mines. Which, on that note, besides PPC, there ain't anything in there in Mines.
Oh, I'm realizing I made an error. I put Storage Cave twice on the key list. And realized that till chat pointed it out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'm glad you saw. I didn't see any of it till they just pointed it out.
I didn't catch it either. We're getting a Tower of Light check from Shy Guy. I don't know if we've seen this already from Shorek.
By the way, we got a question that you might know, Captain. What was skipped over at Geothermal Core?
Geothermal Core was a power bomb tank. Echo's power bomb tank. That is a Echo's missile in Tower of Light. So skip.
And hiding underneath the water of Tower of Light, we come to realize that we find a wonderful door which locks a missile.
Nothing of importance there, but yeah, inner slice with cannonball, easy dark suit.
Oh. There he goes.
While walking, hold L to move faster.
You know, I never knew that. It's a wonderful, wonderful knowledge.
All right, so this is good training chamber, as we call it, for boost ball.
Yeah.
So that gives Leno access to Airy. Now, remind me again, yeah, I don't think Shy Guy needs his boost ball for any of the keys. Yeah, Shy Guy doesn't need his boost ball, which is all the way back in sand processing, which is very out of the way for Leno right now until the Dark Oasis artifact. And Leno is going straight to Sanctuary right now. Oh, maybe he's not comfortable doing the out of bounds for TTS. I was about to say, I kind of don't agree with this given the circumstances.
Well, yes, he was right there by TTS, but as mentioned earlier, doing that out of bounds is an extremely difficult trick to pull off.
Yeah, must be looking for Annihilator Beam, which luckily it can't be in Sentinel's Path or not Transit Tunnel South. It can't be in Sentinel's Path or, I'm thinking...
Main Gyro
Main
chamber?
Gyro, yes.
Yeah, because Echo cannot lock itself.
All right, we've got our first Cobalt hint of the evening, which reads about Spider Ball. Thanks.
You mean that spider ball I picked up over in Great Temple is actually a spider ball? Oh my, that's wonderful. Here, I thought it was another cannonball.
All right, that is a power bomb tank in Transit Station. I don't think we've had a look at... Oh, I guess we're not going to have a look at Magma Pool unless Shy Guy saw it already. All right, we got Reactor Core here. That is nothing. Oh, you know where Phazon Suit could be? Sank Map.
Oh, it could be light suit locked, yeah. You know where it could also be?
OP.
Well, that, but I was leaning more towards Spider Guardian.
Could be. Both Spider Guardian checks are wide open. And we have to fight Spider Guardian anyway.
There's something on... Why do we need Spider Guardian?
Hive Dynamorph's Sky Temple key.
That's the one I didn't get. That's why I have storage cave twice. Okay. I see where I screwed up.
Yeah, Sky Temple key. I thought for a minute it was an artifact, but yeah, it's a Sky Temple key. All right, we're getting Mining Station B now from Inner Slice.
He's like, no, that was Hive Gyro Chamber. No, it could be Dynaworks as well.
Or was it Hive Gyro Chamber?
Well, Hive Gyro has one, yes, but...
Okay,
Dynamo
wait,
might be
no,
the other
that's...
one skipped.
No, it is Hive Gyro. That's my bad.
You're making me second guess myself, which I should do half the time, but...
All right, we got another hint here, and this one reads, "Hear the words of
Words of
O'Lear, last
O'Lear.
sentinel of the Fortress Temple. May they serve you well."
Well, thank you, O'Lear. We greatly appreciate your otherworldly advice in these troubling times of multiple boss fights.
Whoops, that's a big down for Shy Guy in Root Cave.
Well, we're done over here. We're done in the Mining Station B loop. That's always... We know we don't have to come back here, then.
All right, that looks like a missile tank in the maze.
That would be a missile tank, yes.
What is this maze, on that note?
A very convoluted mess of electricity and taking the longest possible path. To answer chat, no, Prime 1 only has one hint, and that is their Phazon suit, which can only be collected after defeating Ridley.
I kind of lost track at 30 of how many squares that maze was, but it wasn't great.
That was an extremely long process.
I did also note that the hint in... Oh, Hive Diamond Works is beam related. That is dead. No, it's not. That could be Annihilator.
Yeah, it very well could. And that's open right now as well. We have Dark Visor and Spider.
And the hint that Lenophis read in Hall of Combat Mastery was referring to the Sand Cache power bombs. Thanks, game.
Oh, wait, no. Lenophis doesn't have Dark Visor yet. The gravity suit can be found exactly 2 rooms away from...
Aegon Temple, which would place it in Ventilation Area A.
Yeah, because Mine Shaft has already been checked.
Well, it would have been Mining Station B. And Mine Station A has already been checked as well. So yeah, it's got to be in Vent Area A, which wasn't available because Light Beam was so late to the party.
Oh, you said exactly 2 rooms away, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we've already found the up to rooms away hint. That was referring earlier to Screw Attack.
Which we figured out pretty quickly was on Bomb Guardian.
All right, we're seeing lower mines here from Shorek.
I'm thinking an OP play.
Certainly no reason not to, because at this point, Prime is basically in full clear mode. They're just waiting for the remaining artifacts, which is after PPC, which has been picked up. Interslice just has to get the light suit and then go get... Oh, never mind. Phazon suit in Fungal Hall access, and I believe that is go mode for PVC pipe.
Yeah, I will confirm Interslice has everything he needs to complete outside of light suit, but we know light suit is Annihilator locked. We're not in go mode. We need Annihilator beam.
Right.
We need to do the out of bounds.
We will see how Interslice chooses to respond to this, but I will wager that he is going to go for this out of bounds.
Well, I would agree. He's got... If Shorek has everything he needs to go beat his game right now, and the only thing we're missing on that goes is that Annihilator beam, it could be worth it to just pop a safety save and go straight for that out of bounds.
Is that Thermal Visor and Phazon Mining Tunnel?
I don't know. I can't see it, this angle. There's too many rocks in the way.
It wasn't glowing, which was my clue. Ooh, double damage in Sank Temple access, and yeah, that is Thermal Visor and Phazon Mining Tunnel.
And there's a red key over on Transit Tunnel West.
Oh yeah, we need that. We need to fight worms.
Congratulations, you just found the last worm key.
Oh yeah, the third one was in Warrior's Walk. Did Interslice not get that one?
He did not yet go to Warrior's Walk, no.
Okay, well that's an easy spot for it, thankfully, but... Oh, wait, so Interslice has never been to Warrior's Walk yet?
Not to my knowledge, I don't believe.
Well,
So.
That Dark Aegon Waste key hint should be a clue to send him back that way. Because, yeah, I completely forgot. We have to fight worms. We still need that last key. And there's the Torvis keys, which are irrelevant.
And I'm being told I don't know how to use a compass.
That's okay. I mix that up all the time. So yeah, right now, yeah, so assuming Interslice does do the out of bounds for TTS, which in order to do the out of bounds, he's going to have to go out of bounds in the other tunnels, because we can't even get to TTS right now in the first place. So he is going to have to go around here. So yeah, we actually still have no intel on Annihilator Beam yet.
It could be a variety of places. That's the problem. That when there's so much open, you don't know where to go and look for.
Exactly. And we're seeing Shy Guy go for Farfandrana here. This is actually a pretty likely candidate for Annihilator Beam, because I don't think Shorak went for this. He just went straight for lower mines.
And Interslice heading for lower Torvis. Oh, hold on.
Echo Visor is right next to Emerald Translator. Wait.
Wasn't Emerald in Compound?
It's in Fortress Transport Access?
It has
Ew.
to be. That's the only other place that's one room away.
So that's light suit locked. BT dubs.
Well, that could be a great advice for Lenophis and Fall Guys then, knowing where Echo is.
It actually is very good information at this point, because, yeah, Inner Slice, I completely forgot about Echo Visor.
And Inner Slice pulling off a great little side trick to get back onto the spider track without going all the way around.
Yeah, and both runners have read their Sky Temple key hints. I'm trying to think if this, if we find Annihilator soon, then this would... Annihilator is go mode for, I think, both... Well, Inner Slice, I think, is looking for Echo Visor, which he will learn upon reading the hint. Unfortunately, because Light Suit is... It's actually not too far from Light Suit. Light Suit's in Pod W for Inner Slice. Oh, no, wait, no. Inner Slice's suit was Pod W, so it's TTS that's... Yeah, both runners are their Light Suits or TTS.
Yeah, because Inner Slice, Lenophis went out of bounds to get into Pod W. No, he didn't go. I had Cannonball to go get it.
Yeah, Leno used Screw Attack, Inner Slice used Cannonball.
Well, someone used something.
So that all being said, so yeah, Echo... Yeah, so Echo Visor was the thing that was holding both runners up, yeah. So their Inner Slice is actually not in go mode yet at all. That's probably why he's been doing other checks, is looking for that Echo Visor.
And without the information present, it could be a little bit of time before he gets that hint.
Yeah, because that hint is all the way in Watch Station, and right now the only reason you have to go to that neighborhood is to grab a key. Oh, also, Leno just got Seeker Missiles because they were in Quarantine Monitor. And that's still a pretty lousy spot for Seekers if Vari is late to the party, which it was.
Yes, indeed. But have no fear. Both runners are, both teams are in great position, though. They might have slight advantages over each other, but in different ways.
Yeah, right now, Leno needs to eventually pick up Echo Visor and Light Suit, but Shy Guy needs to go to Fungal Hall Access in order to pick up the Phazon suit. At the very least, we know that's one thing Prime is still on Prime's to-do list.
So it's a matter of which route is going to take the lead right now. Are we going to continue the Sank play and go back through go to FTA through Sank entrance, or...
All right, Inner Slice is going to go back to Sank now.
Did he ever get Cobalt from Lighthouse on Zorak's side?
Yes.
This could work out pretty well. This leads him right just a few rooms away from Watch Station.
Yeah, the only downside though is Inner Slice still does not have Light Suit. Oh, there's Annihilator Storage Depot B.
Oh, I don't like that.
Ooh, so
Ice Beam. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that's no mode.
No mode?
We now know what everybody needs to do.
I like it.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. Looks like Shy Guy took a reset here.
And Inner Slice is back in Lower Torbus. Now that he's got Annihilator Beam, he's making a beeline right for Transit Tunnel South.
Yeah, because I think Team Fail Guys might be playing as though they're in go mode here. Assuming Leno is going for the TTS out of bounds. Inner Slice, in the meantime, is just going straight for the suit normally. But at this point, he needs to go either go to Watch Station to get the hint about Echo Visor, or just has to fall into it on the way to Sanctuary, maybe after a Sank entrance guess, for example.
And Stark pulled off a wonderful trick to get out from behind the wall.
Leno
nice.
doesn't have gravity boost either. He never went to Battleground.
That's going to make his out of bounds movement a lot harder if he tries to go for TTS.
Now, Leno also should read the Catacombs hint here, if this is Catacombs. No, this is not Catacombs, but wait a minute. What is that in... what is that
Gathering
anyway
Hall?
in Gathering Hall? Yeah.
It looks like a missile, from what I can tell.
Okay.
Well,
Because
Inner Slice does have his light suit now, but
yeah, Inner Slice Lenophis has to go all, assuming he wants to out of bounds for the TTS key light suit here. He has to go out of bounds in Transit Tunnel West and then go around Gathering Hall. Wall crawl around Gathering Hall in order to get to TTS. Then has to get the light suit, get back out of bounds, and then bust out at either Catacombs or Gathering Hall.
I feel like going back for Annihilator would save him a lot of headaches.
Going back for Annihilator would, and Gravity for that matter, would save him a lot of headaches.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Gravity's over in Battleground.
Yeah, which also I believe is where Leno's missing a key. We saw all 3 Aegon keys, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to...
Key 1 is in Warriors Walk. Key 2 is over in Transit Tunnels. Transit Tunnel something.
Was it? Oh, yeah, Transit Tunnel East. Oh, yeah, Leno can't get that because no gravity. Oh, this is a disaster for Fail Guys.
So, Fail Guys has to go back to Aegon before really doing much anything else. They have to make 2 trips to Aegon.
Oh, geez, the reality just hits.
Because there's no way he's going out of bounds for it. He'd had to go to Aegon, grab its gravity boost, then come all the way back to Lower Torvis, then go back to Aegon.
It is possible to get the Transit Tunnel East key without gravity, but it is bad.
Yeah, but with a race with such complexity and nonsense already required, would it be in his best bet to go for it and give it a shot if he's knowledged in it, or play it on the safe side and don't risk it?
Right now, the clock is ticking for Fail Guys because PVC Pipe Inner Slice is going to get the knowledge about Echo Visor soon. It's just a matter of when does Inner Slice go to Watch Station to read the hint. Whereas on Fail Guy's side, Leno needs to get the keys and go back for Light Suit and go fight a Morbus and go get the Dark Oasis artifact. So
there's a lot of Aegon play left.
And this despite all the Aegon play we've seen.
Well, I said it halfway through the start. This is going to be titled Aegon Agony, respectfully.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Stay tuned for part 2. Terrible Torvis.
And then part 3, Suffering in Sank.
I like it. We'll make this a whole 3-part miniseries.
And then in part 4, Scrutiny in Sky Temple.
And then the grand finale.
Emperor Inquisitor.
I like it.
Okay, nice camera there.
Well, we got information about the Morph Ball system, but we've already picked it up, so that hint is effectively useless.
We kind of literally needed the power bombs that were in Sandcache to get bombs so we can get to Fendrana, so we can get the Cobalt Translator in the first place. So thanks, game, I guess.
I know you're just trying your best, game. You got a lot going on. Don't worry, we won't go off on it too hard now.
All right. In the meantime, Leno received a Dark Visor from Observatory.
And we're about to go fight the lovely Grapple Guardian.
Yeah, unfortunately for Leno, he's still looking for Echo, Annihilator, and Gravity. There's, on the subject of Gravity, there's Gravity Suit in Vent Area A as predicted earlier.
That double damage doing Lenophis wonders for Grapple Guardian. To answer a question, chat, yes, and there's a setting in Randovania that allows multiplayer items to be toggled. In the multiplayer settings for Prime 2, there's unlimited ammunition and for both beams and your missiles. By triggering that, we can pull that item over and throw it into the random pool. So, long story short, yes, infinite ammunition is a setting. It is a very useful setting when you find said items.
We saw a bit of a frigate dive here through for Shorek, and he did discover that there was a Torvis key in Hydro Access Tunnel. But we already know those are irrelevant. Yeah, what's really unfortunate is that even the go mode is unfortunately still quite long, because after all this is said and done, after Inner Slice finally, and Inner Slice unfortunately nowhere near the key hint for Echo Visor right now, but after that, Inner Slice still has to fight a Morbus, which he's doing right now, grab the Dark Oasis artifact, which he's probably going to do after. But yeah, right now Inner Slice is running for the key.
Well, he is right on top of Battleground, so make perfect sense. Go through Warrior's Walk and head for a Morbus, get the fight out of the way. You know, you have to do it.
Except I'm a little worried about where that last key ran off to. Dark Aegon, Talon, and Torvis. Dark Aegon, Talon, and Torvis, right? Well, and that's for Dark Aegon key?
Well, we already know where two of those are. It's a matter of, did Sora pick up the Talon key for Dark Aegon, or did Inner Slice completely miss Warrior's Walk?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which key was missed here.
Well, we only picked up the Torvis key.
It wasn't Overgrown Cavern. I could have sworn we've seen 3 worm keys. To answer your question, chat, Echo Visor is in Fortress Transport Access, the hint for which is in Watch Station.
Yep, we have a light suit locked Echo Visor over on FTA.
Yeah, because it is 1 room away from where the Emerald Translator was, which was in GFMC.
Translator and another translator. I'm going to consider Echo Visor a translator. It lets you see in another type.
All right, so now Inner Slice is going back to Warrior's Walk. This should be for the Aegon key. I think Inner Slice
picked it up. No,
I think he didn't pick it up because he didn't have enough energy at the last pass. Because I think on the first pass, Inner Slice had almost no energy tanks.
Well, that's fair. You had little to nothing. Like 2, if that.
Yeah, like you can do this with no energy tanks, but it is extremely tight.
Well, that settles that. The last Aegon key. We can go straight for Wormy.
Yeah. Now, I'm trying to think about what world Inner Slice would route in Fortress Transport Access, and the only one that I can imagine that would happen without him going to Watch Station is if he wants to route Sank Entrance to look for Echo Visor there, which would be a hint, so that could be good incentive.
Well, it's in your thinking. I'm wondering, what else is there left to collect? We got the Dark Oasis nonsense. We got the Dark Oasis. We got Phase on Ground, Hall of Honored.
Inner Slice also needs to do Airy, which he can't do until Echo Visor gets pushed onto his lap.
Well, I'm trying to think. Maybe if he fights a Morbus now, but how many artifacts does MST have? He has a total of 6?
5.
5. Okay, I can't.
Yeah, I'm looking more on PVC pipe side at the moment, because on that end, Inner Slice just has to get Echo Visor, but the problem is he does not have the knowledge, so he's going to still be full clearing the game looking for it, as is Shorik, even though he's got all the artifacts and Phazon suit.
I'm wondering if maybe Inner Slice would be pulling off a loop. Maybe, let's see, if he takes care of a Morbus, he goes back to Temple Grounds, and he goes for Sank Entrance, collecting FTA along the way. You know you need to go through Sank, so why not go right through the main door and full clear it that way?
That's
So,
what I'm thinking as well, and it gives him a hint as well.
he might accidentally stumble onto Echo Visor and say, "Oh, well, I'm right here next to Sank entrance." Go for Airy, clear out Sank, and then go back to Lower Torvis. Unless he already picked that up. And I'm sorry, chat, we have no Worm Rave today.
No, we didn't get a worm skip on Inner Slice's screen, but we did get at least no worm rave.
All right, moving our attention back to Fail Guys for a second. We see a Boost Guardian that's just about to be taken care of.
Ooh, looks like Shorak missed the crossway key, so he's going to take another stab at this.
He'll get it. He'll get it.
Yeah, Shy Guy had some issues with this one as well. Oh, wow, I'm surprised that didn't go. I thought Shorak had exactly the amount of height required there.
Yeah, for those of you who might be unfamiliar with Prime, if it looks like you can stand on it, you can stand on it. So things that you think might be impossible, try standing on various objects. You'll be surprised with the outcome. And Lenophis is back in Great Temple. Probably did a warp after fighting a Morbus with Safe Station 2. And he's making a left here, going straight for Comp. No, this is not the compound path. This is Corvus. Towards Meeting Ground.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what Leno might be doing here. I believe Leno has not yet gotten the Hall of Honor Dead artifact.
Not yet, no.
So that's probably what this pit stop is for. All right, so Inner Slice is turning around and going back to resume the Sank loop. So at this point, he just needs to go to Watch Station and he will receive the hint for Echo Visor, and that will put Team PVC Pipe in go mode.
I hope he gets that loop there soon. Lenophis is going to be hot on his trail.
Yeah, right now, what's happening as well as Shorak is, well, I'm not so sure how I feel about Fail Guy's position right now because it seems like Leno's not willing to go do gravityless transit tunnel east for the Aegon key. So unfortunately, I don't see a world where I feel like Inner Slice is gonna be first to the Echo hint before Leno is able to either get the key without gravity or, and by extension, Annihilator. Although it looks like Shy Guy's going to be getting it pretty soon at the rate he's going. It's only a matter of time. But Inner Slice is right around the corner to the Watch Station hint. And at which point, Shorak is going to drop everything and go finish the game.
That'll be all artifacts.
Because he's already got all his artifacts and Phazon suit. He just needs to, in his mind, he's still looking for Echo Visor for Inner Slice. Unfortunately, as he doesn't know yet, it's not in his game, and it would be more efficient in this context to go finish. Which, again, he'll do as soon as Inner Slice discovers Echo Visor.
Yep. Without that information present, it's a matter of doing what you can in hopes to find what your partner needs. You know, instead of sitting around hoping that it's in their game. If you can check something, go for it. Don't stop moving.
All right, Inner Slice in the getting all the runners mixed up. Shy Guy is going to Fungal Hall access, and this is going to net him Phazon suit.
And Lenophis is moving through compound and wind chamber. Hopefully, moving towards FTA. Granted, we still don't have light suit in order to get that Echo Visor. Yes, Lenophis is putting Sunburst back in its proper location. We don't need it anymore. We're just going to put it back in its pedestal, and the world will be correct. Yeah, because we're already going towards FTA. We have no light suit, but hopefully. Well,
now there is a peak for this as well. So Leno could peek through the ceiling.
Didn't he grab the information for the hint already, or did he not go to watch
Leno grabbed the information for the hint, but he doesn't have light suit.
Well, yeah, but taking a peek at it, what good is that going to do if you already
Exactly,
knows what's up
yeah.
there?
But yeah, right now, yeah, it's real unfortunate that Leno just hasn't gotten backpack yet. And it was in a really wonky spot too, because Leno also didn't get light beam until just wrapping up, until just about leaving Dark Labs.
He was already on the way out, so feeding pit was out of the question.
All right. Meantime, Shy Guy's going to probably make this detour here for Thermal Visor for an easier essence.
And real quick, Gravity Boost is still hiding on Battleground. Ing fight, not the Ing cache. Oh, and he just missed the super missile with Lenophis. Almost had the double kill.
In the meantime, Angry Dragon noises.
Angry Dragon, yes.
So yeah, Shorik in this position, Shorik has full cleared his game. So now he's going to beat Ridley whether or not, regardless of Echo Visor knowledge or not.
Because he knows it's not in his game. He's cleared out everything possible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's checked Tower of Light and everything else, and definitely checked Hall of Honor Dead thanks to the myriad of beams that were picked up in between early Torvis and Ruined Courtyard.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Now we get more information off Sync Entrance with our Terminate that a Morph Ball system is an Aegon. Congratulations, game. That does not help us at all.
That, I believe, is referring to the boost ball and sand processing.
Oh, did the Shy Guy never...
Which Shy Guy did not receive because Leno did not do the BSJ trick to get it.
Yeah, that's right.
Inner Slice, on the other hand, is... Wow, that was fast. Solid, really, from Shorik. Inner Slice is going to go ahead and just BSJ into this tunnel here to grab the double damage. Because why not? It will make life easier for endgame. And especially since, well, actually, no, Inner Slice has already fought all of his bosses. You don't actually need to double bomb jump. You can do a single bomb jump just right near the edge of that ledge and still make it.
Yeah, I did recently find something out about Sank Temple access. There's a cheeky screw attack method with just space jump and a slope jump on the right-hand side of the main entrance. It's entirely precise, and it's terrible, but it's great if you don't have bombs.
Oh, yes.
Although it is extremely terrible, and I hate doing that trick. Let's see. Looks like Lenophis going back to Phase on grounds, picking up that spare artifact. And Inner Slice picking up information for the keys to Chico, or Chica, whichever one's grammatically correct.
Yeah, there is actually still quite a lot on Inner Slice's plate here. He is missing 4 Sky Temple keys, one of which we know is, let's see, Airy, Hive Gyro. Those are both Echo locked. What are the remaining 2?
Storage Cave, Doomed Entry, Crossway.
Storage Cave is a problem. Doomed Entry must be one. Oh no, he's done Doomed Entry.
We already got Doomed Entry. Crossway was one.
Crossway we saw Shorik get.
A Morbus. There's the hint for the Echo Visor for Inner Slice. And now he's got that information. He's probably going to hopefully make a beeline for it.
Oh, this was one in Watch Station Access. I think Vault was also a Sky Temple key.
Yeah, Sank Vault is a key.
Okay, so yeah, it's Vault, Airy, and
Hive Gyro.
Hive Gyro, yeah.
So all the remaining keys are Echo locked in Hive Sank.
Vault isn't, but at this point, Inner Slice might as well just go ahead and save warp back to go grab that Echo Visor.
Yeah, there's no point in making an unnecessary trip if you. There's no point in trying to go get Vault, which is out of the way, just to warp back to the temple and just come right back.
And what's nice is Inner Slice has already opened up the Sank entrance path, so after FTA, you can just go straight. Or wait, no, has Inner Slice done Sank entrance? No, I don't think he did Sank entrance. Yeah, so Inner Slice could just go through Sank entrance either way and use ATS to get back up to the top, or just go to the Sank Spider Side area and go that way too, because yeah, he's got that path available. So yeah, the point being is that Inner Slice is in go mode and it's only a matter of time now.
Inner Slice, unfortunately, still missing a handful of equipment in order to get to go mode. We're still missing that Echo Visor off of FTA, which requires Light Suit, which is over in Lower Torvus, which in turn requires Annihilator Beam, which we still have no information on.
We do. Inner Slice was in Inner Slice. Shorak found Annihilator in Storage Depot B.
Oh, I must have missed that then.
Which means Shy Guy should be finding it very soon here.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Completely missed that we had Annihilator this entire time. I apologize for my
I think, though, the hint that really would have been nice for Leno is a gravity hint, because it doesn't look like gravity boost was hinted at all this seed. I'm trying to think of any hints we haven't read yet, and yeah, I don't think there are any left.
Did we ever go back to Aegon Energy to get that Amber hint?
Yes.
We did? Okay. I can't recall that.
I don't recall what it was, but I don't recall it being hinting gravity boost at least.
Well, like I said, gravity suit was hinted.
Yeah, gravity suit was hinted, but boost was not. So yeah, and there was a lot of stuff in Echoes today. Echoes had, what, gravity suit, 2 beams, both boost balls, 1 super missile. I think... what else? None of the beams. All the beams were in Prime.
Yeah. Well, no, wait. Echoes had 2 beams. They were over in Torvus.
Well, the Echoes had 2 of Prime's beams, so I'm saying Prime had all of the Echoes beams.
Oh, in that sense, yes, you are correct.
Lenophis now hearing the words of O'Lear.
The last sentinel of the Fortress Temple. May they serve him well. I think Lenophis might be getting a little desperate here. He might just be trying to go area to area for a full clear to figure out if he can possibly find some sort of information.
Yeah, right now he's looking for gravity and that last Aegon key, which we again know where both of those are. They're right next to each other. So it is, he will find it in a second.
Oh, actually, hold on. He still does have that missing key over in Torvus, though.
Yes, the one from Transit Tunnel East.
Right.
Inner Slice, interestingly, not using power bombs on the Ink Smashers here.
Just gonna bash him with the Annihilator. Now we're over in Sand Canyon.
Shorak not having too much trouble here so far with this Essence fight. In fact, this is going to be a nice, probably very easy triple pool.
He's got an easy sub 2 hours. Alright, now Lenophis going through his hints, going to see if maybe something hinted at it. So we got Boost Ball, Chica, 5 Temple Keys, Dark Aegon Keys, Jokin, Ice Beam, Quad again, O'Lear, Amorphous.
In the meantime, Shorak finishes first with a race time GG time of 151.41, but it is not over yet. Inner Slice still has to wrap up. But yeah, I think this is all the hints at this point. That's Gravity Suit, which doesn't help. Which,
unfortunately, it wasn't hinted.
Yeah, Leno's literally about to walk into it, actually.
He's close. Oh, and he got pushed off by the little worm.
Yeah. It's tough. It can be sometimes tough to time a bomb right as you're trying to do that second bomb jump.
There is the gravity suit for Echoes, not for Prime. Echoes doesn't have a gravity suit. Echoes has a little backpack.
Yeah, and I know exactly how this must feel for Leno, just needing this one item, but it just not getting hinted anywhere. And I know exactly how this feels, because this is exactly what happened to me in our first brackets race, where I just could not find a hint for super missiles.
Yeah, and you get all this equipment as you're searching the current area you're in. And you're thinking, oh, I've got all this equipment. I have this stuff to do. Maybe the logic train is leading me to these new areas.
Yeah, it was just... yeah, and unfortunately also, it's just bad timing on Shy Guy's part. Just couldn't send Light Beam fast enough for Leno to before Leno busted out of Dark Oasis on the first pass. Because Leno busted out at that save room seconds before getting Light Beam. And that would have probably led him to Battleground so he could pick up Gravity, which he is about to get now. So
yeah, just do the entire loop through Feeding Pit, go back to Double Path, and
yeah, you have to imagine Team Fail Guys isn't feeling too great right now.
Unfortunately not. But they did give it their best shot.
Indeed,
they're still rolling.
And certainly the Echo Visor knowledge was certainly a big plus for a while, but unfortunately, just because of the gravity hiccup, Leno just not able to take advantage of that knowledge. It looks like he's going to Incash 2 right now.
Yeah, he's just checking every possible thing he can. An Inner Slice with double damage, making quick work of Dark Samus too. So, congratulations, chat! You get your long time wish of seeing an Airy fight. And just as quickly as it started, it is now over.
Yeah, double damage Dark Beam, very effective. Screw Attack is also really good. You might as well get your DS4 skip practice in, you know?
Right? DS4 skip, that's a tricky trick to pull off.
Yeah, personally, I like the Dark Beam strat, just so that way I can guarantee that Dark Samus throws up her shield before I accidentally hit her with something, because I swear it's random whether or not Dark Samus wants to throw up her shield for the entire sequence after the first beam attack. Because I've had some times where she'll just tank the missile straight up and just not throw up her shield and get centered and I'll get centered immediately. But if I manipulate her to throw up that shield first, then usually Dark Beam strats works 100% every time.
She must be an adaptive AI learning from Dark Samus 1.
Which, the only thing Dark Samus 1 could have learned is don't be anywhere near a power bomb when it goes off.
Well, I mean, we learned today that Dark Beam and missiles can be quite powerful against her.
Indeed.
Oh, anything. Oh, look, out there, Lenophis found his backpack.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem too happy about that.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be just too late, and yeah, this is looking like it's going to be a W for PVC Pipe. So their tournament dreams will be kept alive, which, should that be given that this is likely the case, PVC Pipe will face the loser of, this is going to be match 10, which is Nicey and Check the Tree, which that match is happening in an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, well, alrighty then. That's going to be an interesting one to watch.
Now, our other lower bracket match for round 2 again is Team Green versus Orange versus Aether Tablet, and that match we actually do have a date already for this. It is currently scheduled for next Friday, February 9th at 10 p.m. Because again, the teams mutually agreed to rematch following some issues with Randavania in the previous race. Randavania eating a key item and not sending it properly.
Well, I will say in all my time being here, that is the first time I've seen that happen in a major event.
Yeah, it is definitely the first time I've seen it in the tournament, for sure. So that being said, so yeah, the lower brackets are going to be a little bit delayed as a result of that. Unfortunately, our runners just don't have an ability to schedule that any earlier given their schedules. So they're making do with what they've got. That being said, there's still plenty of tournament to be had in the interim. Whoever wins the later tonight match of Nicey versus Check the Tree, that runner will go on to face that team will go on to face Team Orange versus Green in upper brackets round, the upper bracket semifinals.
Well, this sure has been a very interesting tournament to be part of. Get a lot of young runners and a lot of veteran runners coming together, and everyone having a good time. You know, it's always nice to be part of a community of such magnitude. I'm running out of adjectives here.
And well, we are just about to put the bow on that this seed, as Inner Slice has just picked up the last Sky Temple key and is on his way to Sky Temple. And Leno, in the meantime, is turning around to go for the Aegon key in the bottom of TTE.
And hopefully go get his light suit in the meantime so he can go get Dark Oasis.
Sonic booms the door out of what I can only assume is frustration.
Well, I don't blame him.
Yeah, because unfortunately that delayed light suit is also locking up Shy Guy's ability to finish the game as well due to a lack of the Dark Oasis artifact.
And because Aegon to Torvis is such a long journey, that's going to be a little bit of time.
Torvis to Aegon backside specifically is like one of the longest backtracks in the game. It is a very, very bad backtrack.
Gotta love having that suit just sit there taunting you, knowing that it's yours this entire time. It's a nice little boost to get with just a single bomb jump. That was nice.
Yeah, there's a similar boost in Transit Tunnel East.
Alright, so we've collected the light suit. Now we need to go get the key, and then we can go get the artifact.
Inner Slice has 11 energy tanks. You think we have enough energy today? Or is that... that's 10. But the point being, that's way too many energy tanks.
I mean, too much. You can never have too much energy.
Yeah, because I think MST is also packing 10E. Yeah, you can see Leno not only boosted into the slot, but it also counted as the bomb hit for some reason. That's a very strange boost.
And with that being said, Inner Slice will be entering the chambers of the Emperor Ring. It is time to fight the final boss of this game and determine once and for all how easy it is to break your kneecaps.
To answer a question in chat, early newborn is usually not attempted in randomizer because if you wanted to do it with energy tanks, you need an insanely large number. I think you need 13.
Oh, that trick.
Yeah, that's getting Phazon Mining Tunnel without Phazon Suit.
Oh, You wouldn't do it unless it's a end of the line check, I like to call it. If you have absolutely positively nothing else and that damage logic is in your settings, then go for it. Otherwise, it's out of the way. It's a high risk for low reward half the time. And Emperor Ring 1 just gets immediately destroyed due to double damage annihilator. Meanwhile, Lenophis has finally reached Aegon, moving towards Dark Aegon. We're going to go straight through Warrior's Walk and head right for Dark Oasis so that Shy Guy can finish Prime.
Air Slice, perfect in Emperor 1 and 2 there.
All right, how many kneecaps are we going to break today, Captain?
Probably going to need a couple screws here, because, yeah, Emperor is being a little uncooperative here. This could actually do it with a really good hit.
A lot of them got half.
That actually didn't do nearly as much damage as I was expecting.
Almost there. Third time's a charm. No, almost. About 4. 4 seems to be the magic number today. Yeah, I'll count that as 4. Very clean and efficient Emperor Ring fight.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough 3, but given 1 and 2 were perfect, you take what you can get for sure.
Well. Alright, now place your bets. Will Inner Slice get centered?
We'll see. It's 12 Annihilator and 3 Lemons in double damage to reach the threshold.
On the other side of the field, Lenophis has finally reached Dark Oasis. We are just about to send that final artifact to Prime. Oh, that's nice. Inner Slice. Just stand underneath Dark Samus so you don't get hit.
Randavania, anytime you actually want to send the artifact. Randavania, hello?
Well, please don't tell me it happened again. Not this late.
Well, if it happened... there it goes.
Oh, okay.
Right as Inner Slice finishes. But that is going to be GG. Team PVC Pipe finishes with Inner Slice's time of 2:05:02. That will give Team PVC Pipe a combined finishing time of 3:56:43.
No.
This will allow them to move to round 3 of lower brackets, where they will fight the loser of Nicey versus Check the Tree.
Wow, that was an amazing run overall. These two teams fought neck and neck in the first battle, and a rematch has surfaced. All stakes were on the line for this rematch.
Yeah,
it turned into one of the worst seeds that we could have possibly asked for.
Yeah, despite everything, it was a 2-hour seed. For really, what was the big bottleneck was that super linear early game. Because that was, again, it was main power bombs to bombs, or was Spider Ball to Amber Translator to main power bombs to bombs to Various Suit. And Light Beam to Gravity Suit, Gravity Boost.
Yeah, immediately terrible logic with a power bomb locking semi-vanilla bombs.
That being said, we will try to get our runners in for an interview once we get past the Speed Gaming Discord shenanigans.
Which seems to be having some trouble lately. Looks like Fell Guys, all their matches have been rematches. Well, that's... ouch. But overall, Fell Guys put up a wonderful fight. You know, they didn't give up. They kept pushing through. They did a dang good job. unfortunately, the routing and the logic chain today got the best of them.
Indeed. That and gravity boost hint would have been nice too.
Yeah, but gravity boost was not hinted at all. And so now Lenophis still has to go fight Airy. Hive Gyro Chain. No, I think he might have already got... No, Hive Gyro is Echo Lock, so he still got to go there. That's 7 and 8. And welcome, PVC Pipe.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So... that early game, eh?
That was a little weird.
Yeah, so it was Echo Spider to Amber Translator to Prime Power Bombs to Bombs to Varia Light. Yeah, that opener was nasty.
I feel
Yeah.
like the only time I've ever had anything good in Sun Chamber, and they were both good.
Yeah, so the big difference between the two of you is, Shorik, you actually took much less time getting super missiles for Inner Slice than Shy Guy did. He had a lot of trouble trying to do the morph into the nursery tunnel and did not end up getting it until after bombs.
I was kind of stuck.
You were
after
both-
that, just kind of doing some random garbage. So
Yeah, because at that particular point, you were both in BK mode until you were given main power bombs.
He actually got my supers before when he was still not in BK yet, so I was telling him, "Oh, you shouldn't worry yet. You still have checks open." But then he got into BK mode like 2 minutes later. It didn't matter.
Yeah, it did make a big difference as well, because another major problem that Fail Guys had in the routing is, unfortunately, Shy Guy got Leno Light Beam just after he busted out of Dark Labs, meaning that he did not get gravity on first pass. And Inner Slice, you also had super missiles before your first labs dip as well, so you were able to get to grav much earlier.
Oh yeah. I
'Cause,
wasn't really sure about going for gravity then because I didn't need it yet, and Burke was still in BK, so I thought it was kind of a waste of time. But it ended up being pretty good, I think.
Yeah, because Transit Tunnel East had the last Aegon key.
Yeah.
Inner Slice also did get the knowledge for Echo Visor a lot earlier, but just wasn't able to do anything with it due to a lack of light suit. Because, and by extension, accentuated by the lack of gravity boost. So yeah, that's unfortunately the routing for Fail Guys just didn't work out in their favor just because of how wonky this seed was. Because yeah, this was a seed. I mean, we had what? Airy, Amorbis, Plant,
Dark Oasis.
Dark Oasis. Yeah, that was a question mark for us at first. That being said, you now go on to face the loser of the match that is happening in an hour, which is Nicey versus Check the Tree.
It's going to be hard no matter who loses.
Indeed.
Well, if this seed was anything to go by, your next race is sure to be one heck of a time.
Especially if TGC generates the seed again.
I think we should put a special request to have that happen.
Oh, no. We'll save that for finals. Or better yet,
Yeah.
for finals, just let me roll it. No, I'm kidding, of course.
Captain, I think we've discussed this already.
No, we've established the TOs won't let me anywhere near seed generator with Randovania with a 10-foot pole.
I wonder why.
But yeah, jokes aside, anything else, PVC Pipe, that you would like to say about the seed?
I think, even with that weird beginning, I think we ended up making good decisions, so that kind of gave us some confidence throughout the race. I wasn't so sure about, like, going immediately for Amber when I still had labs to do, but it ended up being the right thing to do.
Shoutouts, by the way, to Cobalt hinting Prime main power bombs, which required you getting Amber Translator to get in the first place. so that Echo's bombs could get primed to Phendrana so they could pick up Cobalt Translator, so you can read that hint. Because, you know, hints.
Where was that hint again?
The
For
hint...
main PBs?
The hint for main PBs, it was a Cobalt hint, and it was in, I believe it was the Hall of Combat Mastery hint.
I believe so, yeah. Sounds
Okay.
right. Yeah, because Watch Station was your Echo Placer hint. Well, I guess with all this being said, how do you feel?
We were a little nervous going into this one because they did beat us in the pools.
Yeah, it was a good race to watch. So you both put up an excellent fight.
Yeah, I think we both played pretty well.
And here having your rematch happen, and well, this happened.
Started the race off with a couple of heart attacks, thinking I soft locked twice, trying to do Arbor Chamber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting play to see do without bombs. Although last in our race, I mean, it had boost ball, so
I always am like very slow getting that item too, because I've landed on a cannonball before.
oh no, I'm sorry.
And everything.
Yeah, and I also apologize. I'm thinking about the race last 2 nights ago of Aether Tablet versus Green versus Orange. That had boost ball and Arbor Chamber.
That just sounds terrible.
I think one of the big plays for this was going to be which was the sound processing of it.
Yes, and meanwhile, Inner Slice's boost that would have put that in logic was in Echo's Training Chamber.
Yeah.
That was very nice. I appreciate it.
No doubt. Oh, it seems like Shy Guy did not commit to Phazon Mining Tunnel for Thermal Visor. Okay.
What key does Leno have left?
Leno is going to get the key in. Good
Morbus?
question.
Maybe?
Probably a Morbus.
Yeah, he still hasn't fought that worm yet.
Yeah, because Leno did not have the key that was in
Transit tunnel.
TTE. Yeah.
Well, your suits were in really great locations, don't you think?
Actually, they weren't too bad, I thought. With at least with the hints telling me exactly where they were, that was pretty nice.
Yeah,
Indeed.
cannonball too for land
Right.
Yeah.
Cannonball being right there and in catch 4. You had no cannons along your way to really worry about.
I did faceplant into the cannonball, and I was a little worried because I didn't really want it yet, but I think it ended up looking at it.
Ooh, Shy Guy being very careful here to manipulate essence here, because that's actually a really bad spot. That's pool skip range, I think. No, never mind.
I think you have a little more leeway on the right. I don't remember exactly. One of the sides was different.
Yeah, he's just being very patient with this. Except it looks like he's lost the pool. Oh, not
Almost
quite
there.
enough. But yeah, it does look like Fail Guys will see this through to the end.
Well, that's much respect for them. What am I trying to say here?
And Shy Guy finishes with a time of 2:16.45.
No, I like this. You know, instead of just throwing in the towel, giving up, they're going all the way. And it's...
Yeah,
I don't
Leno
know
doesn't...
what to say here.
Leno doesn't need that much more time. Just has to take out a Morbus and then save warp out from here to the temple. So yeah, he'll be done in about 8 or 9 minutes.
I'd say we're well before the 2.5 hour mark.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So, do you guys have any favorite moments from the race or anything?
For me, Dark Oasis was a pretty big one. The artifact hint reads in general, the artifact and key hints in general were pretty good. The bombs logic was the real brain teaser for us, because at first we saw that super missiles were we saw Interslice that you had gotten the beam hints, because you were fortunately given hints for wave and ice beam, and then immediately after Shorak founds plasma. But at that point, we hadn't seen bombs, and we knew they were locking Echo Supers. So we were like, we've been wondering for a long time. It's like, we're like 30, 40 minutes in. Where are the Echo's bombs?
Yeah, we're really struggling to figure out the logic train. It's like, Prime had very little to no options left. Echoes is running out of checks, and yet, what do you know? They're locked behind Zoid on a power bomb.
That was one I told Interslice going in. I'm like, I probably shouldn't have done this right now. I should have wrapped up the other bomb checks, but I was right there and it ended up being bombed, so
They played out well.
it worked out for me. I got lucky.
I think both of you ended up fighting Zoid 2 times in a row.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We're stuck for a long time.
Well, Interslice just finished Orange with that final STK. Off to Safe Station 2 for a save warp to Great Temple, and then off to the Sky Temple grounds.
Yeah, and again, folks, stay tuned. If you would like to see more Metroid Prime cross-game pup action, we will see you folks right back here in an hour on SG5 for Check the Tree versus Nicey, which some interesting RAs. We've got Prime has Spring Ball enabled, Echoes has New Patcher, and effectively the fast ship start. Landing site, no hive gates, and Violet shuffled.
Oh, they're shuffling. Wow, that's going to be an interesting one to see. You're
Yeah.
not getting your hints early.
It's a pretty common RA to for this tournament to have the landing site start with the hive gates turned down, because what that does is it just eliminates that 4-minute drive through the hive chambers where you're doing literally nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, it helps you relax, settle into the scene, get you all ready for the absolute nonsense that's about to happen to you. But no, as Captain stated, if you're interested, that'll happen at 10:15 Eastern, so about just under an hour from now. So less than an hour, we'll have Speed Gaming 5 with another match.
As far as unscheduled matches that have yet to be determined here, after Nicey versus Check the Tree is determined, the loser of that will face PVC Pipe, as we've established earlier. And the folks for Partners in Prime are waiting on the winner of Team Green versus Orange and Aether Tablet, which will not be established until next weekend. But Team Orange versus Green will face whoever wins Nicey versus Check the Tree.
Bound to be an interesting time.
So yeah, still plenty left to be had here. So yeah, at this point, we're just going to chill for a couple of minutes and wait for this to wind down.
And
Checked
to
the bracket a couple times, and those team names confuse me every single time. The orange versus green and green versus orange.
Yeah, I've screwed it up a couple of times, and I've almost screwed it up even more.
I'll say y'all just come up with the craziest names I've ever seen half the time. They're creative. I love them, but trying to remember them can be real interesting.
To answer your question, yes, the teams can both mutually agree to have certain settings on for their games if both teams agree to them. So yeah, both Prime runners agreed to have Spring Ball, and both Echoes runners agreed to have New Patcher and the fast ship start.
That's just a little bit more challenge and fun to the
I will say,
races.
This cross game has been surprisingly devoid of random elevators. I don't know if it's that. I don't recall if that was something we disallowed for the tournament, but very strangely, not much random elevators. There was a little bit of door rando, though.
Yeah, but
Random elevators adds a lot to extra stuff to think about.
To clarify with chat, we did not have new Patron tonight.
well, we were able to go straight to compound as Trooper Security Station was in pre-layer, not post. That added some interesting things to think about. Well, not really. We had Screw Attack the second we hit Aegon, so I mean, didn't really do much. Bomb Guardian with Screw Attack of all places.
Yeah, were you sweating a little bit when you saw that screw attack hint, given the wide range of places inaccessible and accessible otherwise it could have been?
No, I just kind of assumed it would be there.
No, you definitely guessed correctly, because
I did save right beforehand just to be safe, but I had a pretty good feeling it would be there.
ooh, Leno got a really good screw there. Yeah, much cleaner Emperor 3.
Yeah, why didn't you do that, Ernest?
Yeah, although in Inner Slice's defense, your Emperor 1 and 2 was practically flawless.
Yeah.
Not to mention you didn't get centered.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm not the best at Emperor 3, but today wasn't awful for him.
Well, here we go. Dark Samus 4.
Yeah, I'm sure having the copious amounts of energy tanks in the early game was great for Variolus Magmore.
Yeah,
that was fun.
I dipped in the lava. The first one, I missed the one spot I needed to check by a little bit.
And with a...
Kind of sitting there hoping for an energy tank or very...
Yeah, we saw that. With a GG writing from Leno, we are going to get into DS3. Hope for a skip here. Going immediately for the screw attack. Does not look like it connected, but she is throwing up her shield.
He can do it. He's got this. Gotta stay positive. It's tricky, but so far it's working out in his favor.
I should start using Annihilator for Dark Samus 4.
Well, when you have unlimited ammo, it makes it a lot easier.
Unlimited ammo and double damage.
Almost there. Time.
And that is a finish. 2:25.28, which means their combined finishing time will be... that is going to be a 4:43... 4:43.13.
Well, good game. Great game, I should say. It was amazing to watch on all 4 sides of the field. But we're going to see what we can do when Speed Gaming gets their Discord set. We'll get Fail Guys in here for a quick chat.
Yep, just mark them as finished, so they should be joining in a minute.
I'll time you on that.
Even less. All right, we are joined by Team Fail Guys. A GG to the both of you.
Yeah, good game.
Sestrion, why? I know you didn't pick this, but still.
I played Sestrion for it.
Yeah.
Hey, logical light suit in Pod W. You know the implications. This is Sestrion's fault.
All right, that's fair. I'll give you that one. Even though TGC generated this for you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sure you can have a long chat with him afterwards.
A nice, long ginger chat.
Somehow I don't believe this.
Well, so Team Fail Guys. So the big split really that ultimately led to the most endgame trouble for you is unfortunately, Leno, you busted out of Dark Labs just a bit too early before getting Light Beam.
I had a feeling that was the case, and I didn't save in Dark Aegon. I did not want to go all the way back for one check.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that was the case.
So You did have earlier knowledge of Echo Visor, but unfortunately, without Light Suit, you weren't able to capitalize on it. Inner Slice also did not do the out of bounds for the red key, for the Light Suit either. Shorak ended up sending Annihilator Beam first, which was Annihilator Beam in Upper Mines. We were discussing earlier about the opening of Echo Spider to Amber Translator to Prime Power Bombs for bombs behind Zoid,
That was so bad.
leading to Various Suit and Light Beam.
This is the second seed. So the first time we raced against these guys, bombs were in that location too, but main PBs were on Incinerator Drone.
Lol.
Bombs didn't move anywhere between our matches.
That is very funny.
Oh yeah, you guys were the one where it was the PVs and bombs.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
apparently,
guess-
the seed decided, no, you're going to have a bad time, and then you're going to have a bad time, and then you're going to have a bad, and then you're really going to have a bad time. Tonight was a bad night to have a curse.
And then Airy.
And then Airy.
So what I'm getting at is that you had a wonderful time and you'd love to do this again.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, great.
CGC is fun. Like it's honestly, it is a lot of fun.
Yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. This has been a
It's a
fantastic
great tournament format. It does deal with 4 people. It's kind of hard to get 4 people together sometimes, but
Indeed.
overall, like this format is excellent.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Well, unfortunately, Fail Guys, you have, as they say in Majora's Mask, met with a terrible fate and have been knocked out. So, your thoughts overall on? I mean, I think you already gave your thoughts on the tournament, but any other thoughts you want to add?
Quick, song of time. Goddess, where are you?
No, sorry. No, can't do
We need
that.
to reset this.
We can't. We got a copyright notice. We're going to have a claim on us by the end of this shift.
No, like again, it's really fun. Honestly, I think we far exceeded what I thought we would do. Like my personal goal with A-Term is just to go 500. So it's all even in the end. And that's kind of what I thought our top end would, go 3-3 in our division, and depending on tiebreakers or whatever, maybe make it in. But we went 5-1, which that far exceeded. I mean, we beat this team. I don't know how we managed to beat them during the division part, but I'm pretty happy with overall with the results. I did not expect to make brackets at all. So,
Well, I think in the end, you both did amazing. It's great, as you mentioned, having everyone get together, having a dang good time, getting folks new and old to come together and just be free.
Mm-hmm.
we get to yell at a seed with each other. Get to see Airy pop up and Oasis. I'm just like, this is stupid.
Well, for your parting gift, Captain has something very special to give you.
Ooh.
Bees?
Better not be a seed.
But I'm sorry, Chica was not required today.
Thankfully, well, it's funny that because I had guessed earlier that maybe we can have a vanilla dark visor, but given the Dark Oasis knowledge, but not the case. Somewhat thankfully today, because honestly, I'm fixing to take a nice good nap after this.
Me too. Everything else that was terrible was required though. I actually have a quick question for the two of you. When did you guys stumble across your Prime boost ball?
At my first pass through labs, I did the sequence break and sand processing.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I last location that too, on the way to the gravity boost, unfortunately.
Yeah, you seem to really enjoy where that was located at.
I picked up that trick for this tournament, so I'm pretty happy that paid off today.
That's on my list of tricks to learn before the next Echoes tournament. The SAU for Mining Plaza especially, and that's like on my top 3 of things I would like to make sure I got down pat before next tourney.
Yeah, the one for me, or one of the ones for me for this tournament was the Ruined Nursery roll, and I'm glad I got to use that at least once.
Is that the ruined nursery? Oh, is that the one into the morph ball tunnel for the item?
Yeah, that was where,
it was for super missiles today, yeah.
Yeah, I tried that for a while. I looked up a video to see, still couldn't get it.
Oh, that one, yeah.
So, yeah, that one I not overly familiar with, and I was not gonna spend too much time.
Yeah, it always feels really good when the one of the handful of tricks you decide to learn before the race ends up being useful.